Yo, what up, gamers?
No cure for fools.
You usually this early? No, I am usually not. But today I am. I'm still figuring stuff out with my schedule and how I want to structure my days, my work schedule, my gym, my social life. It's tough, man. It's tough. I've got a lot of things to do, but we're figuring it out slowly. Hey, Cat. We want Dash. We could maybe play Ash at some point. The priorities for today for me are going to be Smolder and Senna. The two ADCs that got buffed this patch. Both of them actually, I guess unpopular ADCs, but I quite like them both. Especially Senna is, like, for me, really fun compared to how unpopular she is as an ADC. So I really want to try her. We mainly want to do Senna if we have a very heavy carry comp. And so far we're going to mage support, assassin jungle, so it's looking perfect so far. Let's see if I can first pick. Please, please, please. I'll try again. Oh, what the? Huh? Did my champ select lag?
No one fights alone in the mist.
I'm gonna look at the YouTube bot to see what the hell happened. I'm pretty sure my YouTube or my champ select lagged. Or maybe the enemy's just insta-locked. It's one or the other. Not sure. Oh, right, I should do my runs. I'm gonna look up actually what is most common on Senna right now. I know she does fleet generally, and there might be a grass build we'll try out. Maybe. Hey, Mimi. Hello, Leah. Oh, right. People generally use Resolve in her. I remember saying that last time. I feel like it probably is not the best though, but we'll see. Maybe it depends on the matchup actually. If I'm facing Engage, I could see bone plating being really good. That'd actually be very smart given how vulnerable Senna is. Speaking of vulnerable, do we maybe want to ban Tristana? I could definitely see this being one of Senna's worst matchups. BTA usually does around 2k damage per game, so it actually does have the higher win rate on her. That might be something I try out, for sure. Fellow Aphelios enjoyer here. Hey, welcome. I'm gonna make an Aphelios only channel soon, by the way. Well, actually, I have made it. I just haven't uploaded on it yet, but that's work in progress. Do you usually play this early, or is this an exception? This is possibly an exception, but I might do it again in future. Usually, what I do is I do some YouTube work for the morning, then go to the gym, like around nowish. Then I would stream when I got back from the gym and when I was done showering, but what I might do is instead just switch the gym to evenings and do like stream throughout the day and then just do YouTube work when I'm done with streaming. I don't know. We're figuring stuff out. I don't know exactly how perfectly to integrate streaming into my schedule yet. We can just pick Senna, right? Yeah. Very heavy carry. That is such a difficult sentence to say, man. Very heavy carry comp. Which makes Senna a good pick. Because if your team are all picking carries, why the fuck do you want to pick another carry? You can just pick another... You can pick a carry support carry. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be an engage lane. This is going to be a double mage lane, right? So we definitely don't need bone plating here, and we're going to probably want to run cleanse. So we're going to run boots and this thing, maybe. Actually, we want to run Alacrity instead of Bloodline, it seems. I think maybe scaling HP could have been viable there, but I missed out on the opportunity, oh well. Free boots plus approach velocity is good as well. Yeah, actually I could have done that. I completely forgot about approach velocity, actually. Yeah, that might have been better, oh well. Carry heavy comp, yeah, whatever. That works as well, for sure. All great options.
I'll carry their darkness.
How many accounts do you have? I stopped counting years ago. Don't worry about it, man. I have a few. That's all you need to know.
A summoner has reconnected.
5 gold to me, don't mind if I do. Money in the bank. Pimpin' ain't easy. Okay, so how does Senna do into mages? Well,
Minions have spawned.
I don't know how this matchup is gonna go, but if I can at least trade, because I think ideally Senna would want to face either like melees that can't engage, like Braum, or she wants to face enchanters, fairly passive stuff, low burst. At least I think it's better to face mages than engage, because I also have sustain to deal with her poke as well, so it's not unmanageable. But they also potentially could actually have the burst to just one-shot me, which also does make it scary. But at least having some sustain for the poke is something.
When we run to the behind us.
Nice one. No need to use the Q because we didn't take damage. You can use the Q now. Yep. Not gonna hesitate to use my ward so she can't pressure me from that brush. Now it's a shame that obviously she's just ran out of the brush so I can't get free hits on her. But it would have been a lot worse to just be greedy with my ward and let her pressure me from there.
I'm not nice. It's not mine.
Who's actually farming here? The mill. Need to be careful now that I'm not getting hit by Lux Qs. If she misses Q, that's my window to trade with her. Because with her, if it's just her E, I should be able to out-trade that easily. But I can't afford to get caught in an all-in. I don't want to get locked down by CC. Right now she's standing really far away. She's completely out of position here. It wouldn't even matter if I got rooted by Mel here because Lux is too far away to follow up. So that's why I'm going to go for the trade with Mel. Oh man. Okay, the way the lane is going... I have... Oh, hang on. I got distracted. Yeah, I've got plenty of mana, so I leveled my Ether. Just in case we're gonna need that to protect us from a gank. I do want to ward soon, but this mist just spawned on the opposite side of the lane. That's kind of awkward. Okay, we get a ward down, that's perfect. That's what I would have wanted to do.
If something wasn't trying to kill me, it would
Oh,
be worse.
hang on. Mario got a little fucked up there. Oh crap, I just realized there's the wrong thing on the screen as well. One sec. Okay, that's better.
Out of the land.
Nice one. We were so close to the turret there, I wasn't too afraid of getting caught in an all in there either. If she reflected my Q at me, would she heal from that? Or maybe she would just block it because it's not a projectile, I'm not sure. Okay, I definitely lost too much HP there. I'm gonna start using Q to heal up a bit. Not just to trade.
I don't carry this to compromise.
Okay, it seems like they're actually basing. Mel has TP though, so... doesn't really mean much for her. Lux being gone though is good news. And either way, also I can't really crash in time to make them as farm, so potentially Mel doesn't even have to TP. Oops. Oh crap. Okay, I have to go for this one first, then this one just in case the other one was gonna expire. And I don't have to go for time to go for plating, so we're just gonna base. But to cope with Senna's lack of wave clear, we're gonna go for Static Shiv. And a longsword for some more trading power.
I used to tell myself I was fighting back.
Interesting, another Senna game. Is she good again? Possibly, I mean she did just get buffed. I would say it's too early to say though. So far her win rate is fairly unimpressive. But definitely I think most people are not running Static Shiv when they should be. That might be enough to fix her, it might not be, I don't know. Well, they probably should be. It's probably the best build on her, I would imagine. It was the best build on her last time she was viable as well.
An ally has been slain.
Of course, she loves the wave clear as a very low wave clear champ.
It's just nice not to be in chaos.
We can contest this, actually. The smell is already quite low somehow. I don't even know how she's this low. Maybe we can turn this into a kill? Oh. Okay, that's fine. If I'd cleansed perfectly, I think I could have killed Mel. But, I could already tell I wasn't gonna have a perfect cleanse. I wasn't expecting necessarily to get rooted right at that moment, so... I could potentially also flash the chase after her, but I don't want to do that for a non-guaranteed kill. I might run into the jungler or something, so... We'll just let her get away for now and just be happy with forcing a free flash like that. Potentially I could have reacted sooner as well to the fact that they were contesting a pink ward that really they shouldn't have been, because for whatever reason that Mel did end up really low. Do I want a base here? I could, but I've still got plenty of mana. Mel must have TP'd back, by the way. And there's a plating we could potentially go for here. If we get ganked by their volley bear, hopefully we should be fine. Okay, beautiful. God, that was a strong trade. Okay, here's volley bear. Oh my god, his damage. Also, potentially, I actually should have considered lethal tempo in this game, I just realized, because they do have a lot of front line outside of the bot lane. Might also want... Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to end up staying here. I think I give up too much farm if I base here and they crash this.
An enemy has been slain.
The screams of the wraiths are so loud, you can't hear your own.
Do we want to contest? I mean, so far it's just Katarina alone. Not even with a volley, with Warwick. Yeah, it doesn't look like we want to contest there. I should have frozen this. I could have denied Marcias from Mal that I'm going to.
Past is away. Keeps returning.
Oof, my team are just like contesting, like one by one by one by one. Yeah, at least Seraphine lives. Katarina goes in alone, dies. Warwick goes in alone, dies. Seraphine got caught alone. Ooh. Oh man. Wait, actually Mel might have ult. Maybe I should have ulted instead of... Oh my god. Yeah, I should have ulted instead of... Used my Q, I realized, but oh well. Worked out. That was really close though. Mel has no TP, but... I'm Senna with no static shiv, although that's going to be fixed on the next base.
Light should teach us not to fear the dark.
Okay. Well, it does extra damage than Loelo. Yeah, it feels like it. Oh, I don't have boots yet. Okay, second item is probably going to be Infinity Edge. There's not really any data I can go off of because nobody plays an ADC. But based on the changes, I remember her getting a wall back where she became better with crit.
In the eyes of the
And the fact that her crit got buffed this patch as well. Hopefully this should be quite good. Crit amplification on a champion who gets a lot of free crit. Sounds good. Didn't used to be good because she actually did such little crit damage, but I believe it's higher now.
no one else.
I'm trying to Q her. Oh my god, I couldn't click her for so long. My bad. Well, I know the Lux doesn't have ult, so that's one thing I don't have to be concerned about. Nice one. And I don't need to use W, I only need to use W if Senna or if Mel flashes out of my range. Nice one. That kill mainly happened because I knew I could trade because Lux didn't have the cooldowns to press me down. And I had flash up if I needed to dodge anything crucial as well. And then when they got too low from the trade, obviously I didn't really have the cooldowns to stop me just doing that. Will we ever see some games in Plat/Emerald? I feel like a lot of players are stuck there. Yeah, this account will go through those elos for sure. It's gonna take a while though. It depends, like, it depends how much I stream, right? If I stream every day, 8 hours a stream, I'll be in that elo in less than a week. If I stream like 4 hours a day, 2 times a week, that might take a few weeks to get there. So it depends how much I actually play. God, I'm doing so much damage. It is partially just because I'm so fed though. Alright, that's fine. I don't need to keep going forwards there. Ooh. Could have comboed my own CC better there, my bad. Hopefully I can still finish her. Ooh. Okay, she dies. And we barely get the Mel too. Alright, I can't get that missed unfortunately, so this is a loss overall. That's a tragedy. Alright, probably time to base here. I can maybe save Seraphine, so we'll keep going for now. I'll use my Q on her instead of Volibear. I think that's probably going to be more valuable here. And yeah, this guy should definitely be dead, shouldn't he? Nice one. Don't even know what I hit him with there. Didn't realize I was autoing. Okay, nice one. We got actually quite a lot of mist as well. I feel like this is a pretty crazy amount of... Yeah, I mean, this is like the most mist collection on farm that Senna's had in a long time. Yeah, damn. It feels like a lot of mist to have from my previous Senna experiences. I guess we'll go Berserkers because their comp does feel quite melee heavy. Usually I would say Swifties would be a perfectly viable choice though. Probably optimal in most circumstances.
I'll get us through this.
Wait, so auto-attacking my mist with static shiv procs it, that's funny. Oh. Oh my god. Took more damage than I realized. I should have probably just cleansed out. Oop. Should be fine though. Barely. Nice one, Seraphine. God damn. Yeah, I definitely overestimated my capability to actually survive that through my ultimate. Thankfully it did still actually work out, but that was me not knowing Senna's limits properly. Oh no, what the hell. At least I'm playing the best ADC to have my CS stacks, because unfortunately I didn't get a miss from there, but it does increase my chances of getting missed, which is some kind of reward for getting taxed at least. We can probably shove another wave. Ideally we would have Seraphine just immediately go and ward even deeper to make it even safer. I don't know where their mid laner is, so potentially they could try and collapse. But it looks like no. Alright, time to base. Alright, and should probably be looking at Armor Pen here. I think Anti-Heal could be the move, facing Tryndamere, Volibear, and Aurelia. All three have some form of healing, especially Tryndamere with this, Aurelia with that. A lot of lifesteal as well as in kit healing. Okay, for now we're just gonna shove out Botland. Is she freezing, by the way? Yeah, she must be. Huh. She's not careful here, though. Oh my god, that damage. Wow, that was crazy damage. What the fuck? Okay, that's a bit awkward.
The only way out of the mist is
Okay, we can potentially push again. We weren't even supposed to really be able to kill Mel there, she just overextended. The plan should have just been to shove that out. She's taxing a lot of farm. I'm glad I'm playing Senna of all champs, Jesus.
screams.
He keeps helping us off to like 3 to 4 minions a wave.
If life is my curse, living is the cure.
There's a lot of people bot lane. If I was to go and defend bot lane right now, I would just die. So for now, we just abandon bot lane, which I don't usually do. My team should not struggle to get the Herald. I'm not gonna bother helping them. Jesus, that's half her HP gone. Fuck it, I can kill her with ult. We'll do it. Yeah, they are fully committing onto bot lane. But we're trading at least one turret here, and then maybe I can try and collapse with my team. This is a gamble, though. I feel like this fight is already actually over. Right? Yeah, it looks over. So I'm gonna keep on pushing. Which was always gonna be the more consistent option. But it's good that I recognize in advance, like before they've actually died, that they are gonna die. Unfortunately, it's too risky without enough vision to keep pushing. But we can maybe rotate topside if there's anything happening there. In a perfect world, though, my team would have just simply recalled and defended here, while I would have kept on pushing, and maybe, with any luck, I could have gotten 2 turrets. And you say, oh, but you still, like, lost 1 turret. Sorry, 2 turrets and only gained 1. Yeah, that is true, but on the other hand, we also got a Herald for all that, so it would still be, like, probably at least even overall, except also the enemies are sharing, like, all of this farm between, like, 3 to 4 people, and I'm getting solo farm here. Somebody's getting solo farm there. And then somebody's gonna get solo farm when they recall to defend here. Or at least some sort of farm anyway. So that was not gonna be a disaster, I don't think. And potentially could even be in our favor depending on what we get out of our Herald. I can let Katarina farm here if she wants it. Well, if she doesn't want it, I can farm, but because of the fact that I get free mist out of this, I don't mind letting her have it. On other ADCs, I would have been rotating top when I saw Katarina here. On Senna, maybe that's not so necessary. I can afford to be more with the team as Senna, both because I'm a lot less independent than other AD carries are. And also because I don't have to be so worried about like sharing farm with my teammates if they have bad macro, because it's like, yeah, I can just let you have the farm, it's okay. Whoa. Oh crap, I didn't notice the Luxie on me. Jesus! Okay. Didn't expect her to stand still on ult there. Yeah, if Warwick wants this farm, if Karina wants this farm, I can let them have it, genuinely. Take it. Look at me. 2 miss from that wave. I can be happy with that. I don't need to get the lost hits. And we're getting very close to Mortal Reminder. Drake is also up, we can get that. We should ideally shove 1 wave before we go get that, but we should go get it overall. Alright, let's go. Gonna try and ping it for my team, make it clear this is what we should be rotating for. This turret is bait, we can get that whenever. But let's, like, if we accidentally die, then the enemies just end up getting this Drake. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. What the hell? Okay, their vision ran out. For now, they don't have vision. He also died top as well. We may end up having to give this up. Yeah, if Volibear ults in, he's gonna steal it. It's whatever. If we don't do it, he's just gonna get it that way as well. Okay. Okay, somehow. We ended up getting the Drake. We're doing fine for now. Oh, man. Okay, well, we got the Drake and killed Volibear. That worked out pretty nicely. Lucky for us that Volibear's massive fumble didn't actually turn into anything disastrous for us. Okay, before I recall, I think I'll just want to shove this out. Oh, I'm about to get so strong with this next power spike. What do we want next? How much crit do I have? Okay, I feel like I have enough crit, right? What would I build next? Collector, I don't think so.
Monster wants to hear me scream. He can keep going.
What do people usually do on Senna at this point? Granted, not many people use the static shift build, so I can't really tell. Whoa, hang on. Ah, there's a fight going on.
The screams of the raids are so
Okay, hopefully that's over. Static shift build. Yeah, but I've already done armor pen. Usually, I swapped out the fire cannon. What the hell? Okay, I have no idea what people usually do, but it's fine. We'll figure something out. I'm gonna guess maybe Bloodthirster from here would make the most sense, based off what I've seen so far. Bloodthirster or GA. I think I'm gonna have to recall to deal with that. Should be able to defend, but I'm like the worst person to do this in theory, although hopefully just the fact that I'm really fed should make it a lot better. Ooh, I really hope to kill her before this turret falls though. Okay, this is good enough. As long as she can't kill me once the turret falls, that's the main concern. Because potentially she couldn't turret dive me, but potentially she could kill the turret, then jump on me. And without the turret's help, I would die. Thankfully I've got high enough damage that, yeah, we give up the turret, which is unideal. Somebody should have already been defending that, unfortunately, and they weren't. But at least it's not a disaster. We don't lose the inhib. We just need to avoid letting her push that for free again some other time.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I mean, in theory, I could still go fire cannon, but I don't like the idea of doing that when
It's not heavy after all the fear I've been carrying.
I've already pretty much capped out my crit almost. Like, I think when I get to 100 mist, I'll be 100% crit. Oh, I need to be careful here, actually. Oh, crap, I wasn't even slowed yet. Or was I? I don't even know. Alright, my bad. I wasn't even thinking about who was TPing in there. I didn't think about the fact that they would have insane gap closing. Okay, I'm actually the same level as Aurelia now, though. I was when I came to defend against her, I was actually 2 levels down on her. Now I'm the same. She's probably going to find a level up while she's pushing towards this inhib, but it's promising for me that I'm not super underleveled compared to her. It gives me a lot of chances to carry this game against her, since she's also quite fed. But soon she's going to push for inhib, and I need my team to not ignore that. Actually, fuck it. We'll build the fire cannon and we're gonna see how it goes.
To be reborn. Am I still
Right now I'm overcapping on crit. It gets converted to lifesteal, so it's not a, you know, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if the conversion is like gold efficient, but if it is, that I guess it doesn't really matter if you overcap on crit. God. Yeah, the fact that I'm doing so much damage is like why I also want to go for fire cannon still, even though I have full crit. Because I'm like, yeah, if I do this much damage from poking people, then I do want to poke them from really far away. That would be a very solid benefit. Okay, I'll combo my W while I can. Nice, huge one, Warwick. And Katarina took out the Lux. Potentially we could end up ending here, we'll see. Oh man, if I only had Q up. How much auto attack range do I have, by the way? 700. Not bad. Okay, we're not gonna end, I guess. Can squeeze out a few melees before I leave, though. And yeah, let's definitely go for the Drake. Probably should have taken that portal out. Would have been a little bit faster, but that's fine. Wouldn't Navori Flicker be good? It would be decent overall, though. I'm not sure it's as good as Parkin. I did used to find that really underrated, I think. Like, at least I'm sure I remember trying it on Senna when it was the old Navori. What you could maybe do is Farcanon into Navori, but when it's competing with Navori for your Zeal crit item, thing is, I think Farkanen is a lot better because of the fact that you can proc your mist from really far away. Because you can do the Q auto combo, or was it auto Q? I don't remember, but you can do basically 2 hits with 1 Farkanen proc from really far away, which is really broken. And even if not, I mean, I'm poking with like 300 AD, and my passive does an extra more damage on top of that. So each single Farkanen proc that I get is an insane amount of damage, which I think is hugely valuable. Okay, I can't sell Doran's Blade yet, but when I can get Vamp Scepter, that's what I want to do.
If you're not too much of something, then you're not enough you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just getting missed at an insane pace. And I'm not even doing anything special. Like, there are some games where you get to trade like crazy. But this is not one of those games. Yeah, we'll move on to killing the wave. Or should be able to catch him. There we go. Mist is too far away. I'm not going to bother chasing down after that. Could we do this? Potentially, yes. We have Smite on the Warwick now. Ooh, we're kind of ignoring this, but that should be fine. Gonna give up a turret for the Baron. Hopefully we kill the Baron fast enough to defend that afterwards. Volibear is bot side, so no chance of him defending, so this should be really good. Okay, don't know what Mel was doing there, but let's space. Okay, we've got 19% lifesteal now. Which is more lifesteal than we'll be getting from Bloodthirster, so I've got crazy amount of lifesteal right now. On top of my Q healing, of course.
Lucian thought I was lost, but I was only hunted by the forces of dark.
Okay, for now... We'll want to use our Baron buff to push out bot lane, actually. Wasn't paying attention, but that's definitely where we should be, so... I'm gonna type it out as well, push bot. The main reason why we want to push bot instead of top is because our bot lane inhib is the only vulnerable inhib right now. It's the only one not defended by a turret. So in order to defend that, we want to be pushing this lane. If we push top, it gives another person, like Aurelia, an angle to try and backdoor here. Or she can still backdoor if she wants, but she's not gonna be able to push it and like go for the Nexus turrets, you know? This is their only entry into our base right now. I'm gonna ping them back. My team are being very impatient right now. They're trying to push mid and just end. When we should, like, we can't guarantee that we're actually just gonna be able to kill them and end, or like, if we take a fight at the Nexus turrets, we might end up losing, right? It's an unnecessary risk. We want to play the macro. We got Baron buff, which is really good at pushing turrets, so let's push turrets. Not try and go for an end. Did my audio get fucked up again? Hang on. So annoying. Both of them are flanking. Oh, crap. I had ult if I needed it, and flash and cleanse. Should focus on healing my teammates right now when I can. Holy crap, if I hadn't healed Seraphine, I think she'd be dead right now. Yeah, look at that, 600 damage from that, right? Okay, I think I can get Mel here, I've got red buff. Got her. Yeah, when Farkanen can enable you to do like 600 damage in a situation where otherwise you wouldn't be able to do 600 damage, you wouldn't even be able to do 100 damage. That is just such a massive benefit, right? And I'm not even doing the combo. I can't even remember which order it was, auto Q or Q auto, one or the other, but it enables you to land both hits from Farkanen. I think it's auto Q. Okay, GG. Hello, how's Caitlyn? Heard she's in a bad position right now. I think she's fine. Don't think she's awful. She got a light nerf, but I think she's okay still. .1 CS per minute. I definitely could have aimed for even higher, but you just don't even need to try and aim to optimize your CS on Senna ADC. I think I would say like recommending Senna to low ADCs is a little bit lazy because it's like, don't bother learning macro. Just play Senna and be rewarded for not knowing good macro. But it literally is the case. Like you do get to skip a little bit of the process of learning how to play the game correctly as an ADC because part of that you're just like, nah, not needed. I'm playing Senna. I don't need all that farm. I'll just group with my teammates and win. But it does simplify things for you if you're looking for a shortcut. Which, I mean, she may not end up being a shortcut still. Like, you know, she's not necessarily broken right now. Although she might be. She might be. I feel like she might be. Or at least a strong pick. Yeah, if she is actually weak, then maybe even wall being a shortcut in regards to macro might still not help you climb, but it could at least like simplify things for you. I don't know if you answered before, I wasn't here for a moment, but will we ever see some games in Plat/Emerald? I feel like a lot of players are stuck there. Yes, I did answer, but I can repeat it, don't worry. Yes, eventually this account, this series will go all the way to Plat/Emerald. When? I don't know exactly. Like if I was to stream every day this week for like 8 hours a day, we would be in Plat/Emerald within the week for sure. But if I only stream like 4 hours a day and only like 2 days a week, it could actually be a few weeks before I get there. So I don't know. It depends on my schedule, how much I end up streaming. I would like to think that I will stream a lot, but really depends on other factors that I can somewhat control, but also somewhat not really. Like if I want any kind of love life, let's say, or any kind of social life, I can't be streaming like 8 hours a day as well as all my YouTube stuff, as well as all my gym stuff, as well as all my social life stuff. So I'm trying to figure stuff out in a way where I can do everything that I need to do while also still having a lot of time to stream. But we'll see.
No cure for fools.
Hey, I lost a game where I was fed and I was wondering how do I deal with a Trundle that split pushes every objective when I'm fed, but none of my team can't kill him before he destroys 2 towers each push. Yeah, so ideally the way you would want to deal with that is if Trundle is already at your tier, well, at your turret, whatever turret it is, on whichever lane he's split pushing, let's say like 2, maybe 3 people should be going to that lane and clearing the wave and pushing it out and pushing it out and pushing it out, pushing it as far as you safely can to delay Trundle's split push, because now he's gonna have to push like 2 to 3 waves to get back to the turret. In that time, you can group back mid. You can push that out as far as you can. And once you've pushed out mid lane, now your whole team has an angle to collapse on this Trundle that has not yet reached the turret that he's trying to destroy. This takes a lot of coordination though. Hang on, what do I want to play here? We can play Jinx. We got Maka actually. Do I want to play Samira? Or Senna? Or Xayah? Actually, let's play Xayah, because this build feels broken on her. And it's really good into Senna as well. Yeah, but that takes some coordination. Like, I can't make your entire team, or like the appropriate team members, come group with me to deal with the Trundle. Then I can't get everybody to come mid and push it out with me and get prow with me and then go collapse on the Trundle. Like, dealing with split pushers is a team-wide effort. So even if you know the answer, that's not necessarily going to give you the tools to deal with them. Sometimes you will just lose games to split pushers. What you've got to accept is that that's okay. You don't have to win every game. Not even every game that you play well. Not even every game that was winnable. It is okay to lose dozens upon dozens upon dozens of winnable games, right? You have to learn to enjoy the process. Even those games that you lost, if you played well in it, and then enjoy that. Enjoy the fact that you played well. You were like, oh man, that was a good game. I don't need for that to be a win in order for me to have enjoyed myself. and for me to have learned and improved on my own gameplay. Because improving on your gameplay is what is going to make you climb in the long run, right? Your team, this one game, collapsing on Trundle with you, great if it happens, but it's not, in the long term, that's not going to help you climb. Your team, in the long run, are not going to consistently collapse on that Trundle, right? So you focus on what you can control. Part of which is your own enjoyment. Don't let your teammates ruin your enjoyment for you, especially if they're not even like trolling or being negative. Like if it's just literally, oh, they didn't make the right choice. They didn't make the right choice. Oh, those bastards, those fucking bastards. Oh my, no, don't get upset about that. How do you deal with teammates taking every wave when you're behind and giving you nothing, then blaming you when you are useless? So good macro actually does prevent you being fucked over by your teammates taking every single wave. What can be really complicated is if your support is taking every wave. Like I've had some scenarios when I'm playing in like Iron and Bronze where my support is just split pushing bot while my top laner is farming top and my mid laner is farming mid. And obviously my jungler is farming jungle. In those scenarios, you legitimately have no choice but to try and share farm with someone. And that really fucking sucks. But that is extremely rare. Extremely rare that your support would try and obviously it's normal for them to tax you. But it's extremely rare that they will split push bot. Usually, if you go bot as an ADC, in the mid to late game, you are the only person trying to farm bot, usually. So, if you go farm bot at the right times, usually you can get a substantial amount of farm from there, and a little bit of extra farm from like mid and jungle throughout the rest of the game. With proper macro, you know, doing these at the right times, you should probably be able to get at least 8 CS per minute on an ADC with at least decent to good wave clear. If you're Vayne, okay, maybe aim for more like 7.5 CS per minute or 7.2 CS per minute on the higher end, like on the higher end of average. But on ADCs with decent wave clear, you can definitely aim for 8 CS per minute minimum, even in low elo, even if you're not smurfing. And a smurf, you can pump that up by like 2 CS per minute, so they could average 10 CS per minute on the right ADCs.
Minions have spawned.
I dare it to next match pick Xayah. Holy shit, I did. Didn't even think about that comment when I did it. We don't need the leash, we don't need the leash. I'm just gonna ignore the leash. Ooh, it's gonna be Grasp Senna as well, so she's not actually gonna be so squishy. Also, why does my support have TP? Oh well. What do you think about Lethal, Tempo, Xayah, and Yuntal first Adam? That's the standard setup, it's pretty good. Might even be the best. I'm experimenting with a build that might be broken though, because that build is solid, but it's not broken, whereas this build might be broken. Or it might not be. We will find out, eventually. Slowly but surely. Alright, we're not going to level 1 all in, so I can level Q. I'm assuming Senna will have bone plating, so I'd like to poke that away from her with my passive. There we go. Now it's down. Braum definitely should have applied his passive onto me. She could be dead here. Does she have barrier? She does. And Braum has heal. Okay. Wow, that must have been a hard flash for her to make. That was perfect. Alright, nice one. Yeah, she was just taking way too much minion aggro there. And you gotta remember, Senna is extremely squishy and vulnerable to engage. We didn't exactly have hard engage there, but she was so deep and like sort of soft locked down by the Maokai Q slow that she just couldn't afford to be there. She was fishing way too hard for her passive procs. What you want to aim for as Senna is very, very short trades. You get your passive, you get out. You auto Q, you get out. Okay, we're just going to base here because there's not much to accomplish when Senna gets back into lane. We're not going to be able to dive. Pushing for plating on Xayah. Maokai probably. Maybe it could happen if she's really late into lane, but probably not going to happen. What to do on a lost streak? Take a break and do something else? I mean, this guy said it with an XD, so he might be joking, but that is the answer. You take a break, go do something else. Or if you mean like, oh, what do I change about my gameplay if I'm on a lost streak? Nothing. Like, the way you win when you're on a win streak is the same way you win when you're on a loss streak. Like, it's the same shit, you know? There's nothing to change there. But if you are tilted, then yeah, you should take a break. That's it. Nothing else. Hey, Dill. Senna started longsword. Oh, so that explains why she felt even squishier, yeah. She actually didn't quite die there, but she almost died, even before flashing, and that would have been the lack of Doran's blade that made the difference. Okay, I kind of wasted my W here, my bad. Okay, I managed to get her bone plating with my passive though, so that's nice. Managed to get his bone plating as well. I'm not gonna use my W on Braum until the shield is down. Now we can. Didn't have a good angle to use my E, but I might be able to do something with it now. Okay, not much. Oh, I'm so thoroughly mini blocked there. What do I last hit here? Everything's getting low at the same time. So frustrating. Oh, he almost died there. Can we get one last on Senna? Not quite, unfortunately. Oh. Oh, I thought I had cleanse there. Whoops. Because I had it last game. Okay, we should be fine. Okay, that's Teemo jungle. I didn't even realize they had that until now. How's the game been today? Only played one game so far, but it's been good. Thanks for asking.
Rebellion puts the fire in my blood. Don't feel bad, they're just magically animated sheets of cloth.
Okay, we got a nice freeze going here. Enemy bot lane didn't crash before they based. If we're strong enough to potentially just force an engage even while they have a bigger wave, and actually still win anyway, which I feel might be the case because Senna is so insanely weak early on, and I'm going for such an insanely strong early build, then we could potentially just zone them off the farm and maintain the freeze, but right now we're going to be distracted with this. Yeah, we can root her. She'll be dead. Perfect. Ooh, okay, Teemo's on the Drake. With any luck, he doesn't have smite, which means we can just kill him. Ah. Ooh, I should finish Braum up first, I guess. Wow. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be Teemo dead. Perfect. Well played, Maokai. Oh man, I just got so much gold from this fight because I also got my treasure hunters. Soon I'll have collector. Okay, sadly, since we left on a freeze, we ended up losing a lot of farm. So do they, though, obviously. It's not perfect for us, but obviously the fight takes priority over that. And I think I probably don't want to base until I've got collector, because I just need 370 gold for that, so that's 2 or 3 waves. So instead of getting into lane and shoving, we're just gonna get into lane and not shove. We're gonna slow push. Ideally, Maokai wouldn't be one-shotting these minions when they're full HP, but it is what it is. We adapt to what we are given by our teammates and by fate. They're all one and the same. So here again, I'm not shoving this in. With any luck, Senna will start pushing this in a little bit, so it doesn't push quite as hard. Nice, I managed to remove her bone plating. Q is good for that as well, not just the passive. Oh, actually, with that cannon, I actually can shove this in base. Okay, we might as well stick around and shove this next wave. Okay, and now we can definitely base. We're gonna have an 8-minute collector. It's gonna be crazy. Arguably, I only had this at least this early as well because of the treasure hunter as well. So it's actually quite nice if I'm going for collector rush, especially with this PTA playstyle that does want to go for early kills.
Ionia's meddling birthed our rebellion.
Crap, didn't mean to click there. Okay, if we're getting 20 fights now, I'm gonna have insane kill potential onto Senna. Interesting to see someone else playing Senna, by the way.
Ionians never learn.
Well, I say playing. Right now she seems to be AFK, so maybe she's not playing. Oh, there she is. Senna got buffed ADC? Yeah, indeed.
Cut by a feather? You're bad.
Can't help but focus Braum here, sadly. Oh, wow. So long as I don't get ganked by the enemy jungler here, we are all good. Nice. Okay, we don't have a mini wave, so we can just leave. Wait, is it about to crash? Oh, it is crashing. Okay, we can just kill him now then. Jesus, just the one auto.
I'm overcome with a
Did I crit? I guess I did. Okay, Maokai gets executed. That's not too bad. There's a Kali killing my jungler there. Unfortunately, I couldn't do much. So long as... Oh yeah, Teemo is dead, so he can't gank me. Akali left. So even if Senna is up here, that's fine. She obviously can't do anything to me, I'm way too ahead. And I just got way more brutally ahead from that dive as well. I'm entering lane now with way more gold.
Is this ethically sourced?
Do I go for a quick look and just go no boots? Nah. If I could go for pickaxe, I would have done that. How do you decide mid-game micro if your team is losing, hard losing as a fellas, and you can't fight with them if they perma-fight? Did you mean macro? Either way, I mean... You want to still join your team to fight when it's fine to fight, even if the fights are going to be losses, so long as it's like somewhat of a decent fight. Like, you know, like you're at least killing some people on the enemy team, that's fine. If it's a really stupid time to fight, then you could have been getting so much farm bot. Then you should probably do that instead, especially if it can lead to an extra turret. But if it's not even a good time to be farming, like you would sort of be dying if you would farm, then you may as well group with the team. If your team fights, you may want to follow up on that fight, if it's safe for you to fight without dying for free.
Unstoppable.
32 CS on Senna. Yeah, Jesus, she's really behind. But this is exactly what she kind of wants to avoid. We have such crazy engage. Oh man, I can't finish her because no vision. Oh well. Yeah, she really wants to avoid hard engage, as I mentioned when I was playing Senna in the previous game.
All women desire a con.
And we have Maokai, and Xayah just straight up engages by herself as well, the way I just root her and lock her down. She wants to just go for short trades to farm her mist, but whenever she goes for a short trade against me, I just lock her down and turn it into a longer trade. So there's not much she can do in this lane.
They say I don't know when to quit. Like that's a weakness.
She had to play it very safe and she didn't. Ooh, I almost had him. Perhaps I should have gone for my ult. Okay, we're not getting quite collapsed on here. Okay, we are getting collapsed on now. Might potentially want a base. I mean, I'm half HP with a pickaxe anyway. Although, Rengar does have ult in 10, and he wants to do something here. Looks like she's gone though.
Turret plating will soon fall.
It's only a little prick.
Rengar's still around, so we might just want to keep on staying here for now. Also, potentially I get this plating before it falls. Yeah, nice. Did a lot of damage to Senna there. It's just such a shame that Braum is such a... Ooh, my bad, hang on, I fucked up here. Such a shame that Braum is such a hard Xayah counter, because there's so many times where I would be able to fuck them up, but my feathers won't go behind them, of course. Alright, she's dead. She gritted for Maokai. She should have stunned me, which overall wouldn't have killed me, but... She certainly couldn't kill Maokai, that's for sure. Oh, I don't even have mana for my E. Oh no. Oh, well that sucks. I don't think I'll bother using summoners here. Unless, I mean, she already missed everything. Fucking hell. Oh, I did not need to barrier. Okay, my bad. At least I lived though. Goddamn. Okay, no 650 gold shutdown to Akali. Jeez.
I'm going now. Where? Anywhere not here. That's where.
That's gonna be the Infinity Edge. I'm huge now. Your audio is lagging, by the way? Oh, shit. Hang on.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Hopefully that's better. Oh, I actually rooted her with that, but yeah, then I can't follow up. Stupid Braum. Oh my god, I'm actually dead here. Almost am. What the fuck? I can't believe I died there. Holy shit. Wait, Senna has to be busted. How do I die here? What? That's crazy. I mean, this is more Braum than Senna, but I'm still really, really surprised. It's the fact that I couldn't focus Senna when I really needed to. For a second CC, yeah, but not all of it like hard CC, or, you know, like part of it was Senna's W, right, where I could still fight back. It's just the fact that I can't kill Braum before Senna and Braum kill me. But considering the lead that I had, that is crazy that I die there.
Nothing good can last, I suppose.
I definitely didn't play it for a long fight though, that's one factor. I just immediately blew all my feathers onto the Senna with a QE combo, so I didn't even drag out, like, go for as many feathers as I could. I just went for a quick root. And then that's not even the target that we were overall focusing. Because of the Braum shield, I had no choice but to focus Braum. I couldn't focus Senna. So not only did I waste my damage on a quick Senna burst, but then I'm even focusing Braum instead of Senna. So my burst didn't even go on the target who I ended up focusing. But of course, because of the Braum shield, I have no choice. So it makes sense how I lost. It's just very surprising with that kind of lead. Do we have a red trinket? We don't. Okay, Teemo's dead. Crap. Okay, that's her dead. Jesus. Fucking Senna missed. Bring the collie to me. Crap. Oh, Maokai, why did you do that? I was avoiding that. Should be able to survive one wave though, because everybody that's of a concern is currently mid. Everybody else is dead and top. Potentially we actually get a turret off of this. Nice one. Ooh, Akali ran all the way to bot though. I wasn't paying attention, I assumed she would stay mid. Probably gonna be dead here then, it is what it is. Oh, apparently not. Okay, Rengar's on the way. Just root her. I QE, and she dies. Perfect. I do need to leave though.
Dodging seems to be a weak spot of yours.
Nice one, guys.
What the heck? I deserve it.
Okay, so currently there's just no reason to go bot, because this is all very pushed out already. So if I'm not going to insta-join Mel, then I would want to go for jungle camps. But if I rushed over here, for now there's nobody defending. So, I mean, at the very least, there's going to be farm for me. And after I've cleared that farm, there might even be a free turret for me to take if the enemies are going to leave it undefended. So we're going to give them a chance to make a mistake here. Are they actually going to leave this undefended? And looks like chances are they are, because everybody is bot now. Akali's revived. She could run mid now, but she might even be too late to save this turret. And she might even just make the mistake of ignoring the fact that I've got to push here and go bot. Okay, so she's not going to make that mistake. Good for her. She does end up having to defend. But therefore, you also see that the way that me coming to push mid, it also forces Akali to have to come mid. And so she can't join this fight. And now my team wins it. If Akali had run bot, they win that fight. But if Akali runs bot, then I get that free turret. Whoa. What the hell? So that was like lose-lose for Akali there, so long as I play it right. Oh, nice one. I didn't even get an assist. All good. And now I end up getting this turret anyway. Ooh, this room. Well, what Rengar should be doing here, by the way, is getting camps. Because right now he's completely obsolete here. I did not need him to help me farm those minions. I did not need him to help me take that turret. Even this turret, he has very little effect on whether we can take it or not. And probably we should... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, they surrendered. But yeah, there was even a chance that we wouldn't get that turret, even with him helping me anyway. So what he should focus on is not tax my farm, not tax the turret gold. Go get your own farm from the enemy jungle camps, detract that gold that they could otherwise farm, and take it for yourself, and maximize the team-wide lead that we get, while also not detracting gold from your ADC. That would be the optimal move from Rengar there. Can you play Ashe today? I maybe can, yeah. Probably I will play her at some point. True, but he's an arm Rengar for a reason. Yeah, but I'm not claiming him. I'm saying that's the correct move as the jungler there, right? Because I have a lot of people who play a lot of roles watching me. And I want to highlight what the correct move in this situation is, because it is such a common mistake, and I'm sure people in this chat are making that mistake, right? Senna's adding me. Which ADCs do you like to play versus AP carries like Mel / Xayah? I think the best is probably Ezreal. Because he fights fire with fire. The main advantage that mages like Mel and Xayah have is their range. They outrange every ADC's auto attack range. So the worst ADCs to play are ADCs who rely on their auto attack range. Because no matter how high the auto attack range is, like even if you're picking the most highest range possible like Jinx or Caitlyn, you still get outranged by abilities. You cannot fight back high-range abilities with high-range autos because high-range abilities outrange high-range autos and neutralize the whole advantage of having high-range autos. Because your high-range autos are not going to reach the enemies anyway. Useless. Your whole advantage, denied. But Ezreal plays through his abilities, which are also very high-range, so he can deal much more damage to mages than other ADCs can. Jhin would also be another okay thing to pick against them. Because he can at least like follow up with his W, with his ult. He can try and catch them out with his W, with the help of his support, and he can also like follow up from a very long range with his ult as well and fuck them over without ever getting into auto attack range. Notice how the pattern here is not having to enter auto attack range. Now, there is the exact opposite as well. You could play something like, I think Xayah. Let me just confirm this through stats to see that she actually does perform okay into mages. Yeah, so she... Oh, wow. Yeah, she is actually that... Like, her best matchups apparently are Ziggs and Mel. And so why would that be? Xayah's auto attack range is so tiny. How could it be that this tiny auto attack range ADC can reach these mages? Is because if you can hit them once, not even with just an auto, but with your W, you ult behind them to force the fight and completely neutralize their range advantage, because now the fight is happening at close quarters. And that is exactly where mages do not excel. So if you don't just like fight fire with fire and hit them back from their exact same range with Ezreal, you could also go for the exact opposite and go for like a hard engage like Xayah, where after level 6, anytime she marks them with anything, they fucking die, because they are not equipped to deal with her short range fighting. I think Twitch would also work against them for that same reason. Possibly Tristana as well. If not, like, counter them, then at the very least they would work okay, right? They would be decent matchups. Bro, I see your videos. Oh, sick. Nice one. Bro, I hate you. Oh, I'm getting mixed signals here. He's gonna ask to duo? Sometime. Nah, the enemies usually don't. It's usually when my support adds me that they want to duo. God, I got so many questions to answer before I queue up. Have you tried Senna this patch? Thoughts? She feels quite good to me, but we will see, because obviously I've only been fed so far on this Aren't the Diamond. I have some idea of how to judge an ADC even while I'm fed, I think, because like obviously not every ADC feels equally strong while fed. Some ADCs you can tell like, yeah, I feel like adequately strong for being fed, and other ADCs I'm like, wow, like even for being fed, this is ridiculous, right? I feel like Senna's a bit on the, ooh, this feels quite good even while fed. Not ridiculous, but quite good. But obviously some ADCs also snowball harder than others, so it's not a perfect judgment. And also my judgment is not perfect. It is flawed in some ways. Can you play fellows? Maybe at some point today, we will see. I certainly would like to. What about Varus? Lethality Varus. Lethality Varus is a good example of fighting fire with fire. You hit them with the Q, with the E, and you play their game equally better as them, or maybe even better, with how much damage you're dealing from so far away with your Q and D. If you're playing on-hit Varus, bad idea, because now you're limiting yourself to playing through your autos. At level 6, you do have some engage, for what it's worth. But it could be that you try and ult them and walk at them, and as you're walking into them, you get hit by the Mel root. And so you're both sitting there stunned, nobody's hitting anybody. Then both your roots run out, and they just keep walking away, and nothing happens. So Varus ult is a solid step towards dealing with mages, but it's not a perfect solution. What do you think of Heretics Rin? I have no idea what that is. Is that like the ADC for the team Heretics? Or is that the team name from LEC? I don't even know. But I've never heard of them. I don't watch pro play, I should clarify. Well, not much anyway. I mostly watch international stuff. Here's my friend. Ooh, nice one. Well, if he's a pro player, like, he's gonna be amazing, right? Certainly compared to me. I have no place to judge. I could compare him to other pro play ADCs, but if you're asking me if he's good in general, yeah, he's amazing, bro. I can tell you that without even looking at his gameplay. Ooh, sorry, buddy. You might want to ask first if you can post the link before trying to post it twice. It's okay though, I can see the link. I'll untime you out. It's fine. I'll also permit you, but like I said, I can already see the link anyway.
No cure for fools.
Can you play a game of Ezreal? I feel like it's hard to carry with him in the late game even if you win lane. Yeah, he does fall off, so that is perfectly normal. And can I play a game of Ezreal? I can, but he's not my best ADC. He's really not. I'm really bad at landing skill shots. So picking an ADC who is all about the skill shots is definitely not playing to my strengths. I don't want to blind pick if I can avoid it. Wait, see if I can swap with jungle. If we blind pick, I think I'll just go with Senna. Ideally, I would like maybe 2 or 3 games of Senna today. Nice. Oh, we already mentioned, by the way, that Senna is really good against something like Braum, who can't really hard engage. So this is already looking like a great Senna angle. Also, should be amazing into Ezreal. Ezreal, as we actually established already, is... well, he's about 2 things, really. He's about burst, and he's about poke. Mainly about the poke. He gains advantages in lane by landing a little bit of chip damage. That's going to give him an advantage when it comes to a fight. But if every time he lands that little bit of chip damage, I just hit a Q, and I heal up, and I'm back to full HP. Poke advantage completely neutralized. He does not like facing healing. He doesn't like facing shielding. Like, his worst matchups in the support role are enchanters who can just heal up his poke. So me being an ADC who just heals up all of his poke, he's not going to like that. Okay, their comp has some frontline, Warwick and Braum. I think for the lane phase, we definitely want to go for the lethal tempo this game. Do we want to go anti-engage here? Maybe, maybe. And I mean, bone plating for the anti-engage is what I'm trying to say. They don't have heavy engage, but it's going to be their one chance to try and win this lane. Okay, there we go.
Come back to life, save the world, all with weapons locked.
What about Neela? Go the other route, maybe all in? No, Neela is not actually that good at engaging. She's better than the average ADC, obviously. But the thing is, it's going to be really hard for her to get in the range of mages. And also, the main thing about Neela is a huge advantage of hers. Oh crap, I actually got in range of that. Oh boy. I should be fine even if they manage to lock me down. Okay. Yeah, so a huge advantage that Neela has in lane is her W. She gets into a fight, she dodges all the damage, she takes 0 damage. That is straight up unbalanced against a lot of ADCs, or if not every ADC. It's obviously just going to bias her towards winning every single fight because she just dodges the majority damage output of every single ADC. Very few ADCs deal damage to Neela just through their abilities. They have to land autos as well, which they can't. Now, her W doesn't dodge abilities. It does give her 25% magic damage resistance, but that is nowhere near as good as just outright dodging the damage. So Neela sucks into mages because she can't neutralize their damage, which is supposed to be the whole point of her in lane. That's her one big advantage, is to not take damage. So when she does take damage, she's actually quite bad. So you don't want to pick Neela into mages. That is actually straight up her worst counter. Whoa. God, so much damage landed there. Oh my god. That's fine. I'll pick this up. Yeah, sadly she's dead, but... wow, he's gonna draw this out, huh? Thankfully I have vision in that other brush. Nice. I could have actually really drawn this out, by the way, because he had no way to escape there. Like, maybe his jungler comes to bail him out, but then I can just kill him fast and leave. I could have actually just, like, dragged out his death for so long. It would have been ages before he could die and respawn, and then... until he dies and respawns, right, he's not going to provide value to Ezreal. So I could delay his death by, like, 20 seconds, and then he's going to be useless for 20 seconds more, right? Maybe 20 seconds is pushing it, right? But I had access to the farm here. Like, I could delay his death for so long, while still guaranteeing his death. So I actually was a little bit impatient there. Oh, crap, I just leveled the wrong thing. Whoopsie. That's gonna be a mistake I can't correct until level 8. Oh well. I think I'll just not level my E, to be honest. Now that I've made this mistake, I'm just not gonna level E until level 8. And just hope we don't get ganked.
If something wasn't trying to kill me, it would have me worried.
Okay, well I definitely want to look to base soon. Obviously I've got all this gold from that double kill. The fact that we already have 15 missed, by the way, is kind of crazy. Okay, hang on. We have knocked on bot side, so we want to continue playing aggressive for now. Oh, nice. Also, yeah, we're also playing an ADC, by the way, whose auto attacks go through Brom's shield. This is actually so good compared to the previous game where we also faced the Brom. And we still have knocked on bot side, so he's kind of covering us in a way. So ideally we keep on playing aggressive. Because we know we're not going to get ganked by Shaco here, or at least it's very unlikely. Nocturne wouldn't almost certainly spot him. I'm not sure what's been going on that both junglers are so delayed in their clear, but... Ooh, potentially this Nocturne collapsed on, maybe we can help. He might already be dead though, because Gragas already collapsed.
No one said this would be
It is too late, sadly. Maybe we can dive Ezreal here though. Does he have barrier? Oh, so close. Well played. Alright, sadly this wave is not going to be something that I want to crash. It's just too tanky. Oh my god, hello. And goodbye. Did you see Mine's thread about Senna for this patch? I don't know what a Mine's thread is. What would be a good 3 ADC pool including Jhin? Jhin, Misfortune, Jinx, I would say is really solid. You have Jhin for playing with mages, Misfortune for playing with lockdown supports, and Jinx for either playing with enchanters or just having to blind pick in general. Like her most solid niche would generally be playing with enchanters, but also like if you just want a blind picker, she's also going to be the best blind pick of those 3, and of any ADC really. Yeah, for the record, the skilling order is really troll. Like her Senna E is really useful for both like playing defensively in lane and also skipping ganks. But I feel like not leveling it is probably going to be better than skipping a point in Q, since I accidentally fucked up and put 2 points in W. I don't want that to impact my Q points because that is so important for my trading. Is Seraphine a mage or an enchanter? She is sort of like a hybrid, but mainly a mage. Like between Jinx and Jhin, I would say Jinx is slightly better. I want to pick this up. I need to focus Ezreal here, not Brom. Now Ezreal is completely zoned out of the fight. Holy crap. Such a shame. I got ult now. Sadly, my ult does get blocked by Brom ult, I believe. And he's dead. I might be getting ganked by Shaco. Whoa, that did no damage. I don't think I'm getting ganked by Shaco. I think Brom was just trying to put up some kind of fight. Oh, so close. Nice one. Perfect. If I could just pick up both of these mist, that would be nice. It's a little bit greedy. I'm overextending really hard with no vision of... Well, okay, we see Shaco now, but yeah, it's just a bit risky to be so deep generally, but... Seemed fairly low risk as far as going deep goes. Okay, time to base. I've already got static shifts. I'm gonna be huge.
Bound to the stones, bound to each other.
Hey, Kieran. I guess this game I would like to go for Swifties. So I'm just gonna, unfortunately, not buy anything here. Couldn't afford pickaxe, could I? Yeah, I don't feel it would have been worth going for a quick look either, so kind of awkward that with 800 gold all I can get is tier 1 boots.
Salt in my hair.
Almost feel like going berserkers there just so I could at least get double dagger, but then that's a bit silly. Got him. Ooh, almost had him too, and thankfully Seraphine does have him. Perfect. Oh, I meant to use Seraphine there. Oh well. Wanted to heal her. Okay, I could definitely go for the plating and then recall. I can even actually just not recall for now. It's a little bit risky. I don't know where Shaco is, but I think if we ward here, then I should be good to do this. I've got Static Shiv as well, so we farm this way fairly fast. Casters are all dead already. That is definitely way too far away to be picking up. Gonna have to let that go, unfortunately. Hello, Ezreal. Oh my god. Brom's still only level 6, he can't ult onto me. Okay. Rest in peace, Seraphine. You fought bravely. Can you coach me private sessions? No, unfortunately. Silly question, but why should I have a not crit with Yuntal just for wave clear? Yes, just for wave clear. Yuntal is probably something I should try out at some point, just to confirm it's not something I'm sleeping on. But generally, Static Shiv is really good for ADC Senna, because you need wave clear to kill minions. Senna's wave clear by itself is really bad. Okay, finally I can put a point in E. Thankfully, I'd never actually needed E, so it kind of worked out, funnily enough. Nice one. We should have ulted a lot sooner for the disengage, because he clearly was going to take a lot of damage there. Crap. Whoa. Okay, can't quite kill them there, but maybe I can now. Oh, yes. Oh my god, that was satisfying. God damn. Am I still sitting on this potion from level 1? By the way, I'm pretty sure it is. I may as well use it now. If we get ganked by Shaco, it would be silly to just not be recovering all that HP. What do we need for feats? Okay, if we get first turret, we got it. Look at that sustain. We're both back to full HP pretty much. Senna? Yeah, ADC Senna got buffed. She feels quite good to me right now. Not broken, but pretty good. Ooh, maybe I should have ulted. I completely forgot I can snipe across the map with ult. That's fine. He's dead. Actually, if Lux is recalling, I can go mid and push. Oh. Lux is TPing back mid. Oh no. Nah, I don't think it's worth ulting just to save him. Oh my god, he actually died. Nice one. I would usually already be back bot to defend in this scenario, but... Oh, hang on. Nice prediction. Doesn't really matter too much, but... I'm gonna have to flash that, unfortunately. Ah, didn't quite have the damage. I was hoping for more damage to land like a Lux skill shot, but might have been everything was on cooldown. Yeah, we end up getting the turret by not grouping, and in the meantime, like any farm that I share with Lux, I just end up getting more mist out of it, so it's not the end of the world. Each mist from Senna is actually just so much value. Every single one. Especially when it gets you near a power spike, but even the rest are actually not to be underestimated.
Turret plating will soon fall.
It's enough to hear Lucian say my name.
Whoa. I'm taking somewhat of a risk here, but I reckon I'm fine. God, that was so much damage. Oh no! I'm sorry, Nocturne, but that is technically your own fault.
What I was only changed.
Oh, I'm so close to Infinity. It's just a shame I didn't get more CS there. I can take this pink ward, though. Like, I'm gonna be waiting in base anyway, right? Oh my god. Probably just need to focus on getting out. Probably could have played it better already. With any luck? Oh no, it's not gonna happen, is it? Whoa, that was crazy range. Ah, man. Bit unlucky. If I managed to avoid that barrel, I would have been fine. What exactly got buffed? So you get more mist while farming, and the value of that mist has been increased. It gives you more crit now. So that buffs obviously ADC Senna builds. When I go for the second item Infinity Edge, for example, I have, what is it, 4% more crit right now? Is it 8% more crit? Whatever it is, it's a pretty big deal. And it's gonna keep getting a bigger deal as the game goes on. Having more crit with a crit amplifying item.
Rampage.
Will you ever be open to the idea of coaching? Maybe, like if I really need more money, basically. Which is not off the table right now. My channel is not as profitable as it used to be. We can maybe catch Ezreal here. This Coster is not important. We'll let that die. I don't want to sacrifice the Ezreal kill just to maximize my farm. Alright, when he's slowed by my W, that is the best... sorry, by my Q, that is the best time to throw my W. When he's slowed, it's going to be really hard for him to dodge. So we combo those. Alright, potentially if they leave us alone, we can just end up getting this turret. Gragas might be in that brush? Okay, he's not. We don't need armor pen this time, do we? No, it doesn't look like it. At some point, Samantha Heal would be nice. For the Warwick, it's not terribly important though, I don't think. Doesn't have to be a third item priority. Oh my god, that guy took so much damage. Oh my god, I guess you see for so long, poor guy. Okay, so 4 people are dead, the only person alive is Gragas. We should keep pushing here, I don't know why Seraphine is leaving. But even alone, I should probably be okay, as long as I'm not getting flanked by Gragas. Okay. Oh, wow, okay, I didn't think he died of that, my bad. Underestimated my crit and my damage. Okay, I'm probably gonna recall. Oh, never mind, there's a Malphite here. It doesn't have ult, but... Nice one. Okay, this game is falling apart for them.
Your team has destroyed
17 minutes to inhibs. I guess we do have a massive lead on every lane. Oh, come on, die. There we go. Jeez. I shouldn't even be going for minions. If my team get the minions, that's fine. I can get more mist. I should be focusing on the turrets. Should also be healing my teammates. I always forget to do that in Senna as well. Bad habit. Whoa. Need to stay away from that Gragas. Can't be kiting and focusing on autos. If Warwick ults me, I'm pretty sure I survive. Any peel from my team, it would be completely free. All good, all good. GG. Is it actually viable to play Senna ADC right now? Yes, more than viable. I think in terms of being viable, Senna ADC has always been underrated in that sense. Like, even when she's bad, she's still viable. You could play her. It wouldn't be the recommended choice, but it would be like on the same level as... Like, a low rank playing Kalista is about the same as a low rank playing Senna. Because the low rank player is going to suck so much at Kalista that you may as well be playing Senna. Right? But I would say low rank Kalista is still viable. It's just really not great, but you can play it. Bit of a handicap, but go ahead. But especially right now, Senna is more than viable, so I think she's actually quite strong. Hey there, I am a mid main and Q bot secondary. I usually play Syndra or Jinx bot depending on how AP heavy my team is. Do you think that is a viable bot lane pull? Yes, I think it should be. Because Jinx pretty much covers all your ADC needs, so you can just blind pick her any game. She is almost never going to be bad. If she's playing against mages, that would be like her weakness. But Jinx is not bad at playing into her weaknesses, if that makes sense, right? She is not... Like, she has decent wave clear, she can stall out lanes fairly effectively. She doesn't lose lanes very hard, typically. So I think she's... Like, no matter if you have no idea what to pick, Jinx is always dependable. And if you need a mage to like fix your comp, then obviously Syndra's perfectly fine. Maybe like obviously some mage variety would probably be nice. I can't say exactly what mages for what scenarios. I'm not an expert in mages. I'm sure there's probably going to be some that are better into engage, better into enchanters, better into other mages. But again, not my specialty. But if just having any mage in your champion pool to deal with those full AD comps is probably a lot better than not having any mage, right? So I'd say that's solid. How do you viably climb with ADC and solo queue? Since in my case, most times, even if I hard win lane, I still lose the game. You just need to focus on gold acquisition. Basically, if you end pretty much every game with above average gold, this is going to maximize your chances of being able to do enough damage in team fights to actually carry the game. The thing that is going to limit you the most in solo queue is just not having enough gold to deal enough damage. Your goal in a team fight is basically kill the enemy team before they kill yours. You're playing the role that is best suited to doing that because you do the most DPS in fights. You have the most damage. But the thing is, like, if you put me in an iron game with my, like, master level mechanics, and I am, like, 2,000 gold behind the average of the enemy team, I'm probably not going to be able to carry most games from behind. What makes me carry is the fact that even if you took all of my kills away, I have like 10 CS per minute. I am going to be dependable. I can carry that game. If I had to carry a game from behind, though, I just lack the tools to do that. I can't kill the enemy team before they kill mine. So your focus throughout the game has to be get as much gold as possible. Not just like in each individual game, but like, or yeah, not just in any particular game, but every single game, you have to, on average, try and be above average in gold so that you can kill the enemies. And some games you're not going to be able to carry them. That is perfectly fine. But if you can obtain above average gold in your average game, you will probably have an above average win rate. And then you're going to be climbing. What do you feel about Senna ADC? Quite good. What runes on Senna you run? I could show you. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, the advanced details. So you can use either Lethal Tempo or Presence of Mind, or potentially maybe even PTA is something I might experiment with. With Presence of Mind, with Alacrity, with Cut Down, and then you can use either like Free Boots and Approach Velocity, or you can run Bone Plating and Revitalize depending on whether you're facing Engage or not. If you're facing Engage, you might want to run this to be a little bit safer. What should / could they have done 5 minutes to possibly come back? Probably nothing. It's like I said, like if you put me into a game in Iron and I'm like 2,000 gold behind, even I can't carry that most likely. Central didn't really have a good enough wave clear to stall that game out. Even if he could stall the game out, he didn't scale well enough to just magically pull a win out of his ass. Their entire team isn't really good at stalling, and they're not a hyperscaling comp. Like, they already fucked up. This game was already lost. Sometimes it just be that way. Unless they randomly turn into Faker halfway through the game. Then maybe some of their playmakers could make enough plays to carry the game, but it would be fucking hard. Part of the advantage of that high-low players have is that they're high-low from the start of the game. So they don't end up in this position to begin with, right? If you put Faker in this game, he would not be 4 and 5 on Gragas, he'd be 20 and 5. And he can carry from 20 and 5. How important is wave manipulation / management in Loilo as an ADC? Do I focus on it to help me climb, or are there other things more important? You should always focus on it. Yes, there is no harm in focusing on it. It is always going to help your gameplay. There's no reason why, as you're playing throughout the lane phase, you shouldn't be thinking about how you can optimize your wave management. Like, should I freeze here? What do I gain from slow pushing here? Can I slow push? Like, for example, like when I identified that one time, ooh, if I get 3 waves here on Xayah, I can base on Collector, so I'm going to slow push and get these 3 waves. Perfect. Like, you always want to be thinking about what is the ideal wave management move here. Do I slow push? Do I freeze? Do I let it push against me? Or do I hard push? And if you get the wrong answer, that's fine. Just as long as you're thinking about it, eventually you are going to develop your own understanding of wave management. And if you do something wrong, hopefully you can see the outcome and see, oh, that didn't go how I expected. That was probably the wrong move, and I hopefully understand why that was the wrong move. Good afternoon, Zorky. She isn't strong early in fights, but she's a strong laner in some way. Yeah, I agree. She's not that bad early game in general, though. Like, even in early fights, she's not, like, the worst ADC to be playing, for sure. Her W and E are quite impactful. She does a lot of burst with W, and she has a lot of lockdown with E. Just depends on the fight and what is needed from a fight. She's not the highest impact, for sure, but she is not bad. When should I choose cut down versus coup de grace on Xayah? I don't think that's even a situational thing these days. I think that's just what rune does my ADC prefer in the current patch, like based on their current balancing. Some ADCs just prefer cut down, some ADCs just prefer coup de grace. It's not always super clear which is which. You can just look at stat sites and see which is most popular, and it's probably going to be correct. And if it's not correct, well, like, it's such a small difference anyway, there's no point over analyzing it. Do you have any mid to high-low tips to play against AD Shaco? Not so much. You just kind of have to, like, keep track of him more or less on the map. Like, see, like, oh, if I get ganked by Shaco right now, am I royally fucked? Yes? Okay, then try and adjust that in your wave management, in your positioning, etc. Maybe if you're low HP, you just need to base. Even though the enemies also need to base, they're not playing against Shaco. You are, so you need to reset. They don't. Alright, I think we can queue up now. I'm catching up on the questions. What do you think about Vayne climb? I would say she's more of a situational pick. You can have her in your champion pool, but it's certainly not an ideal champion pool to one-trick her compared to one-tricking something like Jinx. But at the end of the day, you can climb one-tricking absolutely anything. If Vayne is your preferred vehicle to climb with, it's not optimal, but it can work. You just need to get good enough. Like, if you think of it in the long term, right? Say you're silver and you want to get the diamond. The handicap of one-tricking Vayne instead of Jinx is like, oh, by the time that on Jinx I could be diamond 4, I'm actually only going to be plat 2 on Vayne. Oh no, 2 divisions behind. But that's like in like a year or two's time when you're currently silver. Like, that matters so fucking little, right? Like, oh shit, it might take me an extra month or 2 to get diamond when it's already taking me like 18 months to get diamond. What the fuck is 18 months versus 20 months? Do you want to enjoy yourself those 18 months or 20 months? Or do you just want to climb and get your rank and not enjoy the game? You know? the longer term you're thinking, the less it matters what champion you're picking, and just having fun matters most. When did Senna become an ADC again? This patch, she got buffed. Can you play Draven? Well, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean can I play Draven or will I play Draven? Because the answer to can I play Draven is no, and the answer to will I play Draven is also no. So either way, the answer is no. But I want to know what I'm saying no to.
No cure for fools.
I don't think I own him, do I? No, I don't. Like, don't get me wrong. I could play him in Iron, and I would win, obviously. Or Bronze in Mamar, if we're in Bronze already, I don't know. I could even do it in Silver, I can do it in Gold, I can do it in Plat. But it's for me, it's never the most efficient move. Even if it was like a perfect Draven angle, I would do much better even just picking an ADC that sucks in that scenario, but at least I'm good at them. And the thing is, for Draven, there's not even like that much educational value in me trying to show you like, oh, this is not my best champion, but I can still show you a few tricks. Like, this champion is like 99% just juggling the axis correctly. Even if I could do that, you wouldn't learn anything from watching me do it. And if you're thinking about learning your limits, like, okay, your limits are very different to my limits, because it depends on how you are mechanically playing those fights, right? Do we just go with Senna again? I think we do.
No one fights alone in the mist.
Maybe we try Grasp this time. Either Grasp or PTA, I'm thinking. So we see Xayah, so that is something that wants to hard engage, so Grasp could actually be quite good there, I would imagine. Why is everyone playing Senna now out of nowhere? Did she get buffed or something? She did indeed get buffed or something. Or without deer or something, she just got buffed. Okay, so that's gonna be Mel support, you would have to imagine. So... Maybe I want to go PTA to follow up the Pike engage. Okay, fuck it. This game will try out PTA. We're not facing hard engage, so I think I'm just gonna go with Inspiration secondary. And I think also because they're not that scary early on, I'll also go for the scaling HP. Maybe a little bit greedy on such an early, vulnerable early ADC as Senna, but... I mean, can't make that big a difference. Saw the buff, holy shit, is huge, the fuck? Yeah, potentially. Which one do you think is a better champ, Jinx or Sivir, regardless of meta? Usually Jinx. Maybe try Yuntal too? Oh, maybe, sure. Let me just check the win rate on that. It's competitive, I suppose. It's not... probably not going to be terrible. I'm just thinking I probably would have preferred to try that with Lethal Temple, and also I would want to do it against the melee support, so like, playing against Braum, for example, that would have been the perfect time to try out Yuntal. What am I facing this time? Mel, Xayah... That might be an AP Nunu. I don't think this is the game to try out Yuntal, but I'll try, maybe look out for another Senna angle today, where I can do that. Alright, I'm gonna go pee, be right back.
Come back to life, save the world, all with weapons locked.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, back.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Can't face check now. Okay, if there's one in there, I definitely don't need to be camping there. I might actually want the level W here, by the way, if Pyke manages to find a hook. It's unlikely we find a kill angle on level 1 Senna, but it's entirely possible, and we're gonna massively amplify our chances with W start.
Has spawned.
Do people not build full lethality on her anymore? No, that build has been out of meta since like season 13, I think.
The mist is not my
Oops, I think I stepped out of the brush. Oh, wow. I almost leveled W there because I was so confident he was going to hit it. That was an easy hit, but he just didn't hit it. Good thing I reacted in time. Oh, come on. I should have queued. My bad. Okay, that's not bad. I should have queued autoed because the queue would allow me to land that next auto through the slow. Nice. Oh my god. I can't pick up this mist, by the way. Oh? Oh my god, the Sonatas can't be cancelled. Can I pick this up? Yeah. She's dead. Holy crap. Nice one. Okay, Nuno is currently mid. Can we get this plating? I think we probably can. Should be able to ignore all of Senna's damage, right? Oh, actually, she wiped out the wave. Never mind, never mind. Gonna level E and we're just gonna leave then. I didn't quite see where Nuno went, by the way. For all I know, he's actually pathing from mid to bot. So we need to get all the way out here. She misses a big wave. Yep, that was a big mistake from her. I actually have very little lost hits though. I must have been fucking up my CS. Is there any counterplay if the enemy is sitting in the first brush? It depends on what bot lane you're playing. It's a pretty heavy advantage for them to be sitting in that brush. But if you have a strong level 1 bot lane, you would win anyway. Realistically, with a Pyke... Oh, I would say usually we would win, but he's running Electrocute instead of Halo Blades. Maybe not then. Halo Blades is part of the reason why Pyke is so strong early. But yeah, generally, you're just not supposed to face check if you would lose the fight. You would have to respect it. Hello, Nuno.
They never saw it coming.
I'm here to save them all, living and dead.
Maybe taking a really bad trade here, actually. Okay, could be worse. For a 1v2 trade. I should have just gone for Mel at that point. At the end of the day, I also benefit from being like in these like situations where we're both low, because I'm gonna lifesteal up, but she's not. Or I'm gonna heal up anyway. Shouldn't have used to be there. It was so unlikely to land, and I just need to be conserving mana when I'm this low on mana. Nice. Managed to get my mist proc on Xayah through the Mel as well.
Out of the lantern, hell came with me.
Oh, I missed. That was terrible. Works out though. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get her. If Pyke could tank this for me. Okay, at least I live. Could be a lot worse. Might need to use my W a bit defensively here. Okay, I think I'm fine. Oh. Well, I've got my Q up, so... yeah, nice. Maybe she could try and snipe me with W now. I need to be careful of that. I think this race did it good for me, by the way, if I just leave it here. Actually, wow, I kind of fucked myself over putting myself up so close against the wall I couldn't juke to the left, but it's all good. Also, she has no barrier, so she needs to be careful here. She doesn't have W right now. Perfect. The mist is more important than the lost hits here. Potentially I could get both, but if I greed I might miss a mist proc, so I don't want to do that. Oh, shit, hang on, I think my audio is fucked. Should be fine now. I need Pyke to be here. Okay, nice. Okay, I need to get out. That's fine. Okay, the wave state is fine. They should have been freezing there because I couldn't afford to stay. But it's all gonna work out. You can't hear my microphone? Or you can? Can you hear your... oh, can you hear your microphone? No, but on my end, when my audio goes bad, my game sounds distorted. That gives it away from me. That's why I always say I think my audio's gone bad, because I was listening to it for a while and I was like, is it just me or does the sound of my audio sound a little weird? And then eventually I heard other sounds and I was like, oh yeah, that's distorted. This could be quite good. Oh wow. We'll ignore those missed. Killing Mel is overall a lot more important. I'll try and backtrack for these, pick these up, pick this up as well. Perfect. Got 38 missed already. Nice, pretty good spacing overall. Ideally I would have landed the W. It's not the end of the world though. Oh, almost had her. Gotta prioritize the cannon here. Miss can wait there. Oh! Wait, crap. Did she barrier? I think she did. Okay. My bad. I was fully expecting her to not block that R damage, which wasn't gonna kill her. Oh well. Yeah, God. Senna just does so much damage right now. But she was definitely doing a lot of this damage already. Like, she was very underrated beforehand, I'm pretty sure. Not necessarily strong, but very underrated. Like, I think whenever people think Senna's dog shit, she's actually okay. in my opinion. Maybe I should have stayed there. We could have potentially cheesed. My bad. Maybe this is smarter, actually. I don't need berserkers. I don't need a lot of DPS in this game, I don't think. But if I go BF sword there, I just have a lot more unspent gold. I would rather
When can I be me?
go for Swifties and pickaxe. There's probably more value in my inventory. Did you just get 2 miss from Nunu? Yeah, I did. I thought about it, but I was like, is that supposed to happen? Because it felt unusual. I'm not sure why it happened. Oh, wait, yes, because it's Nunu and Willump. I got 1 miss for Nunu and 1 for Willump. I just realized that is a known thing. Yeah, it's supposed to happen. I forgot about that. Oh, I thought you would block that. It's getting ready to dodge my own skill shot. Okay, I think my audio just fucked up again. Oof. Well played, Pike. Ah, fuck. I wish my audio just would stay normal. I have no idea what's causing it. It was happening on my old PC as well. I was really hoping my new PC would fix this. I don't know if it's my mic or if it's my software. Maybe I should just try disabling the software. My audio software. And if that doesn't work, at least I'll know the cause.
Too hard, too hurt, too changed. If you're not too much of something, then you're not enough.
Then it's also a lot better when someone else is peeling for her. Rather than it just being her with her utility tools. Sure, but she's also like good for peeling for your team in a sense, right? Supporting your carries. So I don't think Senna necessarily needs a lot of peel. Sure, she's gonna shine in the same way that any ADC is, but like, if you peel for your Senna, Senna's not necessarily gonna reward you with a billion DPS, right? So I don't think that's a big factor on Senna.
Follow the screams.
God, I just did so much. I would ult her to try and finish her off, but I'm assuming she would probably just block it and possibly even deflect it at me, I suppose. Oh my god, Pike, let's go! Oh, that was sick. Oh. Thought minions were still under the turret. But you're not dead? No, I'm still alive. Do you ever want to keep a normal ward or super / blue trinket just always better? You know, arguably in lane phase, it is actually better to hold on to the regular trinkets. I just switch to blue out of habit whenever I notice that I can upgrade. I think blue probably is only really better, like, after like, mid-game. Maybe even into late game. But I don't think it makes a huge difference either way. By the time you can swap, your support is going to be the source of most of your wards anyway. And again, this game, by the way, we're fine to go Farkin on third. Should I ult here just to shield Pike as well as do a little bit of damage? Maybe I should have. Because he would have lived and that could have paid off. Ooh. Did I click that? I assume I did. I think I'm ahead enough that I can actually 1v2 here, so... They ended up backing up anyway, making it ridiculously easy, but even if they both turned on me at the same time, I think fighting back would have been the best choice there. Damn. When I get into lane here, I can start healing up the rise. Never mind, no need, GG. mess up again. Oh my god, it did. What can I do to fix this? It's happening so much more frequently than normal. Could be causing that. I'll try closing some tabs, I suppose. Oh man. If I pay you $100 or 100 quid to play Diana support, however, if you lose, you have to pay me back 200. Do we have an agreement? No, we do not have an agreement. Do you play mostly traditional auto attack bot lanes, or do you also play mages? I mostly play traditional auto attack in bot lanes. I would play mages, like I do enjoy Cassiopeia, for example. But in my experience, it's not good for YouTube views. Most ADC mains want to see ADCs, it turns out. Turns out it's not a great idea to try and market mage gameplay to ADC mains. So I just don't play mages, because it's not good for my channels. It's not a big sacrifice. I mean, ADCs are my favorite class anyway, that's why I play bot lane. But yeah, I would play the occasional one, except for the fact that I've seen that it's just awful for my channel. No point doing it. Full build for Senna? Good question. Maybe... Static Shiv into Infinity Edge, into Farcanon, into Black Cleaver, into Bloodthirster. That might be a solid one.
No cure for fools.
Do we play one more Senna game, or is that enough? What else would you want to see me play, chat? Kaisa. Please no more Senna. Give us some Aphelios. Maybe some Aphelios. Do I own Aphelios? I should do, yeah. Trist could be good. I think I probably want at least one more Senna game at some point, because two of my games have been just so short, but I think we can definitely take a break. That can come later. Neela, Aphelios, that's a bitrate issue. Driver's cooking. Is it? Bitrate. What can I do? What can I do about that then? For the record, I think the issue comes from voice meter banana, because at least switching my settings on voice meter, or like switching my microphone, fixes it. You know what's funny here is Neela would actually be perfect, but I don't own her. I could play Caitlyn, she's really good with Lux, so I think we'll do that.
On the case.
Don't want to do Aphelios into Blitzcrank with Lux. If I had a Braum, I would play that with Aphelios, that would be fine. But it's not the matchup for it. Do you think Aphelios is weak? No, I think he's actually quite strong right now. In your Jinx videos, you buy Infinity Edge first item, all guides to Yuntal. What's your reasoning for going Infinity Edge into Runeance? I just want to play for the 2-item power spike, and then 3-item power spike, because Infinity Edge into Runeance, buy 2 items. Actually, let me fix my runes. Yeah, buy 2 items, you spike a little bit harder, a little bit sooner by going Infinity Edge into Runeance. You're just sacrificing the first item power spike of Yuntal. And then at 4 items, again, you're also weaker by... Oop, I just accidentally pinned a message. That was an accident. By 4 items, you're also weaker by not having Yuntal. Because it's... Oh, hang on. It's such a strong item in a full build. But the thing is, it's not Infinity Edge, which is absolutely crucial to your scaling. And it's not Runeance, which is really good once you have Infinity Edge. And it's not Lord Dominic's, which is, again, absolutely crucial to your scaling. So it's like really good at 1 items, and it's good at 4 items, but it's not the best choice at 2 items and 3 items. Which, in my experience, is an important stage to be strong at to try and impact the game as an ADC. If you're only going for the 4-item power spike, you're not gonna... Like, so many games are just gonna end before you get there. So it's gonna diminish your chances of carrying. Technically, you have a bit more chances of carrying at 1 item, but you're not gonna carry as 1-item ADC. Like, a 1-item power spike on a scaling ADC, you're not gonna win the game there. Right? Nice. My ward actually paid off. I can't thought of through the wall. So yeah, I just aim for the 2 to 3 item power spike. That's why I go for Infinity Edge Runeance on Jinx instead of Yuntal. You were pinned for 3 seconds. Yeah, you're welcome. Xayah would be interesting. Yeah, I did actually buy her. Just maybe play her at some point. If I have a Yumi or something, it could be good. Are Caitlyn traps easy to hit into Ramos taunt? Depends on the champion. Probably not super easy, I would say. But I mean, it's good with Lux. That's all I need. Just stand behind minions here if they're in this brush. I want to get hit by a Blaze Hook. Lux doesn't give a fuck. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be any champions in that brush. Yeah, we've already got the push. Oh my god. Yo again. Okay, they didn't go for a hook, thank god. That's fine. I've already got such an HP advantage on Misfortune. I probably should have buried already, but... I got a headshot. Unfortunately, I'm dead. That's fine though. Probably could have added an Ignite on Lux, but it doesn't really make too much difference. Am I gonna go for Collector Rush here? Sure. If I'm going Collector, I don't think I should do Cole. I don't want to delay that Cole power spike. Cole power spike. Jesus, Collector power spike. Not Cole power spike. This is actually fine for her to crash if she wants to. She's kind of overstaying a little bit maybe, but if she's gonna overstay, at least crash the wave, you know? Yeah, the wave stay ended up a little bit unfortunate for me. At least I got the kill, but it's probably this overall isn't really worth. I should have yeah, I definitely fucked up because I didn't need to flash into the turret range to actually flash my headshot into Misfortune. I could have flashed more to the side or just limited my flash range a little bit and only done like half the distance. Oh well. Yeah, me getting hooked there when I already had such an advantage onto Misfortune, that was actually not bad. Also another mistake is that I should have buried sooner, because I think my barrier didn't end up actually getting full value, because Misfortune was running by then. If I buried while I was getting focused by both of them, I would have ended up higher HP, and overall maybe I ended up would have surviving. Okay, perfect. Does this CC last long enough? It does. Huge trade onto the Misfortune. And also I have lethal tempo as well, so I had some DPS there. Wanted to hit that on him. Oh well. Got a headshot, so if I can land that, perfect. Boom. She definitely wants to look to recall now, so ideally we'll get some more vision down, but for now I'm just going to push this. And once we're under turret, we can evaluate what we want to do. If they're already basing, or like if they're already in base, we can probably just keep pushing. We should be fine. Or actually, no, this plating is just going to be too tanky right now, too hard to take down. Can't believe he still has the pink there. So I'm actually just going to base. Misfortune has already based, so I'm already denying that CS under turret. That's all I need to do. I'm just going to leave now. Lux, I should ping back and hopefully indicate to her that she should not touch these minions, because a lot of the time, Iron supports, if you don't ping them back preemptively, they will just use Luxie on this wave and try and kill it, right? Thankfully, she's not doing that. Maybe it's because I pinged, maybe it's not, I don't know. But I do believe that pinging them back in advance does increase your chances that they won't actually just start trying to kill your minions. Can you play Neela today? I don't think I own Neela, unfortunately. Maybe I could get enough blue essence for her at some point. Oh, he's in there. I didn't even notice. Didn't land a trap in time, my bad. Should have been a kill, really, my bad. Still, Blitzcrank is out of the fight. Misfortune doesn't have much DPS to finish me off with. Okay, she should be dead there. She doesn't have flash to escape. Perfect. Kind of a shame it goes to Rammus, but oh well. Since I'm so low, like even though I don't have anything to base for here really, I should still be crashing this wave to base. Oh, I meant to hit these melees as well, my bad. Oh, nice. Okay, I guess because the enemy support is dead, we can actually stay for a little bit longer. I don't know if we're gonna get this plating, but at least we can look to shove another wave.
Of Piltover is its people.
Shut down.
Oh, did I maybe need to rotate for that? Oh shit, my bad. I didn't think the enemies were going to be contesting there. Whoa, wait, hang on, I'm dead here. I could try and escape, but I don't think there's any point using barrier. It would be too risky. Chances are I die anyway. It's the Vex that rotated.
It seems I may have a new suspect.
Because the jungler was dead. Yeah, it's kind of random. Vex just appeared out of nowhere. Oh well.
Up for a showdown?
Yeah, we want to probably just push this out and start placing some vision. Does she want to base? She probably does, because she only has 2 long swords, but she surely should have more gold in her inventory than that, right?
Hot on the trail.
He's full HP, so it's kind of risky if he just looks to actively engage right now. Any HP we can remove is nice. Oh boy. Ooh, I didn't quite land the trap on him. Okay, she has no DPS, by the way. Okay, she's dead. I've got a headshot for this guy coming up. Not quite going to be able to land it on him, that's fine. Okay, we'll shove this in. Yeah, it's kind of awkward because ideally we would shove in and then ward. If we try and ward before we shoved in, they have such an easy time just following us and ganking us, collapsing with Warwick. Oh, crap. Probably already over, but I can try ulting. Oh man, it still landed, but it just didn't quite kill. Okay, he's dead. I'll try and stay out of sight. Holy shit, did it work? Well, I landed an auto on her and I've got red buff, so maybe. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, FI base I've got collector, so... I should look to base, that's a big prospect.
On another pot of tea.
TBH, the Lux had to help you shove the wave and then rotate the Drake, in my opinion. I actually disagree. Me shoving in the wave was not needed, because it was a cannon wave, so shoving it in takes forever, which means, like, I'm massively delaying our Drake if I'm trying to shove this in first, but also it goes both ways, where Misfortune, if she wanted to try and crash the wave to make me miss farm while I'm going to do the Drake, it's going to take her forever to crash this wave. I have a lot of time to rotate and still make it back. I could do like half the Drake's HP and then rotate back in time to get my farm, because they can't instantly crash that wave. So that was completely optional. I wanted to do it for other reasons, not because I wanted to not miss farm. It was more like I wanted to secure the whole wave for myself. Hang on. Can't quite land that E on her. Oh crap, I didn't do what I intended to do. No! I meant to ult flash, but just barely didn't land it. The flash, I mean. Fuck. It was too fancy, I didn't need to do that even, but... It would have been sick if I pulled it off. Did I just fat finger the flash though? Because I swear I must have... Oh, I did press flash and it didn't go off. Ah, that's weird. Okay, so I got fucked over by the game then. I wasn't bad. Look at that. Flash. And I'm definitely not CC'd. Actually, I pressed it twice. I pressed it twice and it didn't go off. What the fuck? Did they remove the interaction that I tried to do? Maybe that was it. Ah, that sucks. Still, I've got a big item compared to her. Not what I wanted. If I landed that Q on Misfortune, that could have been big. She's dead. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Overall, like, I still have a massive item lead, so I can play super aggressive, maybe even fuck up a little bit, and we still win. Ooh. Oh shit, I need to be... Ideally, Lux should be... Yeah, I'm dead, because Lux wouldn't tank the Warwick ult. Oh well. If she had just tanked that, I think we would be fine. Like, literally both of us. I don't think they can kill the full HP Lux, but me being forced to tank Warwick ult is an entirely different matter. Oh well. The mage support that don't... Like, I would be more mad if it was a tank support that wouldn't do that for me. It's a lot less obvious that a mage support should be tanking stuff like that for me. Flash at an X when you pressed? Oh, weird. I think they must have patched out the interaction that I was trying to do then. Oh my god, he taunted the dead blitz. Okay, nice. Huge. Holy crap, this Misfortune was a lot tankier than I expected, by the way. Okay, nice. I would have gone for the trap if I thought she would survive all that long. Well, it's probably not so much for being tanky, it's more my team didn't do as much damage as I expected. She's definitely not tankier than I realized. She's as tanky as Misfortune ever is. That's fine, I don't have turret aggro. It's not an ideal kit. Holy shit, this is an AP Blitzcrank. You can tell from the damage. Dude, this is so awkward that these melees aren't gonna stop chasing me. Oh, thank god he's dead. But die! Oh, thank god. Yeah, holy shit, that would have been insanely frustrating if I died because those melees wouldn't stop chasing. I can potentially outplay this. I don't have another trap though, hang on. Remember, I haven't got barrier, so I'm not as vulnerable as I look. But yeah, if she runs away, it's whatever. Not gonna be able to finish her. Do I want to stay when there's a Warwick with a mark on me? Probably not. I hate the Lux is shoving that wave, but I can't help it. Like, I need to leave. The damage is done now as well, no point spinning her back. This an Arn? Yeah. Actually... Yeah, I'll go for a longsword, fuck it. Obviously, Longsword does not build into Infinity Edge, but it does build into the Lord Dominic's thing to build into later. And I don't mind having a Longsword over a Quick Look. It's probably not ideal, but it's also just not that bad. So just for the sake of having a stronger prospect now, I'm definitely going to go for that. Hopefully it doesn't get blocked. Nice.
Ally has been slain. Killing spree. Double kill.
Okay, Warwick is currently dead, so we don't have to worry about that. So we can currently just shove this wave in, and then we can worry about placing vision. We'll just ignore all the CS. She just overextended, even with that Lux Bind not landing. Whoa. Damn, he's fast. That's fine, I don't need to kill him in that first hit. Nice. Just so long as he dies eventually, which he will. He got himself sandwiched there. He should have kept running away, not running deeper into that turret. And yeah, so here, I'm gonna drop a ward before I base, by the way. It's a useful location to have a ward in. Yeah, now I can get pickaxe. And then hopefully on my next base I get Infinity Edge anyway. And then I'm just potentially that longsword might have just helped me get an extra kill. Who knows? I think Moderator's fucked up. At least it's an easy fix. But goddamn.
I am not Piltover's dog. I work for people. No one else.
Potentially should have rotated to gank the Kayn, but that's fine. My team have it. And with the hindsight knowledge that my team just got him by themselves anyway, it's better that I'm just mid and I collect this free farm. I don't need to be part of that assist, inflating my KDA. It's much better for me to be gathering resources. Okay, she's not gonna ult in. Whoa, what the? Again, the audio. Man. Do you have attack move toggle? Toggle. No, I just use attack move click bound to T. Oh, before I base? Probably, I could have just based, I should have just based, but now that I've cancelled it, I may as well go for this, because I can pick up this wave, and the next wave after that as well, so I get 4 plus 6 CS, 10 CS. Quick math.
Unstoppable.
And who knows how much of this farm I would have gotten if I didn't stay. Plus it seems fairly safe overall on the map. Ideally I would have a blue trinket to confirm, but if I can even get this turret as well, like, to be honest, I can trade a 1 for 1 here, like, as in, like, kill this turret and trade my life for it, and that would probably be worth. Not the best trade, because I do have a shutdown. But it's fine. Like, nobody even came for me. And yeah, I think this longsword purchase ended up working out perfectly. Because it impacted none of my bases, so I was just 10 AD longer for like 5 minutes straight. Huge. Absolutely huge. And now we're going to want anti-heal because we're facing Warwick and also Rost. So we'll go for the Last Whisper. How do you know it was safe if you had no vision? Honestly, I just had the vibe that it was safe. And also, I didn't necessarily know that it was going to be safe. I had a feeling that I probably would go unpunished. But even if I did, so long as I have time to kill the turret first, like, it's a bit of a gamble. Like, do I have time to kill this turret before somebody comes to kill me? Because I can kill the turret fairly fast, because my headshots do extra damage to turrets, I was like, yeah, it's most likely that I can't kill this turret in time, so worst case scenario, or the worst case scenario that I think is most likely, is not that bad, and the best case scenario is I get a turret and 2 waves for free, you know? But in terms of at least pushing those first minions, I felt it was very unlikely that low elo enemies would already have been pothing bot. Going for the turret was the more risky thing.
One must never start an investigation without first examining the evidence.
Oh my god, that crit! Ah, damn it. Oh my god.
I must always be 3 steps ahead.
Nice, not low enough to kill anymore. We're just gonna go top, pick up this wave.
I much prefer this to desk duty.
Katarina's currently mid anyway, she's taking all that farm, so I'll get my farm out of mid. Sorry, out of top. And potentially I can just push top as well. There's another turret to potentially pick up there. Nice one. Ooh, I need to be very careful here actually. He's dead. Had to watch out for the Bliss burst there as well. I wasn't willing to get hooked by him in case he one-shot me. Ooh, not quite. No, am I dead? I'll bury her. Yeah, I needed to bury her, I think. Thank you for blocking, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I would be dead if I didn't bury her. I have a big shot down, so probably good I did that. Although, going to Blitzcrank wouldn't have been the end of the world, I suppose. Oh, and I've got Mortal Reminder. Is this silver? This is probably bronze, I would imagine. Oh, there's a Professor update. Nice. This looks much cleaner. I can more easily tell ranks now. What about win rates? Where is win rate here? I wish there was like colors for the win rates, because it's hard to tell in advance. Like just at a very quick glance whether the enemies have high win rates or not. If I'm trying to see whether they're Smurfs. Yeah, there's not really anything for me to farm right now. Maybe I could go for the enemy raptors. And on the way, that could be on the way towards top lane as well. Unless Katarina's gonna go top, in which case fine. It's kind of sad for me that she's gonna pick up the massive wave after she already took the mid lane wave as well. But overall, I'm still happy to stay grouped and not have to go top. Because right now, I'm probably gonna be more of an impact over the game in the game than Katarina is. Although, that is debatable. She is quite strong actually with 20 stacks Magi's. But she's definitely going to be more useful on the side lane than I am as well. She's going to be more independent, less easy to catch out. More kill potential as well.
Mind the trap.
Damn.
No matter the situation,
Alright, no mid lane away from me again, sadly. We look for the next best thing, always. That's what we're always doing. I'm not doing a very good job of farming this game, but the reason why I even have this much farm is because I'm always looking for the next best thing. Guess she's not there. So, obviously this wave is pretty much already dead, but I know there's another incoming wave, and it looks pretty safe. It looks fairly safe, so I'm already going for the next best thing. Because again, mid lane just occupied. Somebody's already farming that. And it's only one wave, but it's like every single time that you can find just one wave, it's gonna massively amplify your farm throughout the game. I'm gonna ignore this fight for now, because potentially I wouldn't be an impact over the fight anyway, because yeah, this fight looks already over. Even if I joined, I think it would be the same outcome, so at least I got free farm and a free turret. Hopefully I can pick this up. Should also be going for the Drake. Nice one. I didn't have my hand on my keyboard there. I should have been able to trap there. Don't even know what I was doing. Oh, I was muting myself. Yeah, I was muting myself to cough. Not cough, but clear my throat. Yeah, nice.
they cannot run from the long arm of the law, nor from the scope of my rifle.
Lock. Terrible. Okay, they're 3 dead. Potentially we can get something here. Why are you trying to farm, bro? So I could just try and drop a polite Lux, stop farming. Please, in the chat. Maybe she'll listen, maybe she won't. Sometimes they do. Just a simple, quick, polite comment like that is very unlikely to get them to flame. I wouldn't try any harder than this though if you're saying, Lux, you fucking idiot. Or like, let me farm, bro. Like, what the fuck? You know, they might get frustrated, might start trolling. Might start trolling you harder as a response. But it can be worth throwing a little comment like that in the chat if your mate support is actually being really a big nuisance in terms of your farming capabilities. Yeah, they weren't really in position to punish me for an engage like that, so I figured, fuck it. I can't really follow up there though. Jeez. Perfect. Okay, GG. The lion never talks politely to the small dog. Based. Based, but not the mindset that tends to win you LP. At a very glance. Hey! Nova, long time no see. Hi, I love your streams. Best video to fall asleep to. Thanks, man. Glad you like the streams and the videos. Why did you go Infinity Edge before LDR? Well, I didn't want LDR, right? I wanted Mortal Reminder because they had 2 healers. Going Mortal Reminder second, though, I felt would be really bad against the people who I don't need Armor Pen or Anti-Heal for, because it's so expensive compared to LDR. So I wanted to go for the Infinity Edge second for, like, the Misfortune and the Vex and even the Blitzcrank, because he was going full AP, he wasn't building armor. And then I get to delay the just unnecessarily expensive Mortal Reminder until 3rd Atom, where the cost isn't gonna bother me nearly as much. Until what time will you be live? Good question. I'm thinking maybe until like 5, so maybe 3.5 more hours. But it really depends. Yumi angle. What, me on Yumi? It's always a me on Yumi angle. Let's see if maybe the support wants to pick before me. Do you still have fun playing, or has League just morphed into what pays the bills? You know, kind of both. I don't enjoy it nearly as much as I did. You had said you don't really play outside content anymore, so I wondered. Yeah, it's mostly due to lack of time, though. And also, like, even if I had the time, it's like, yeah, I enjoy League, but do I want to play it after I already played it, like 5 hours for work today? Not so much. Like, if I didn't play League for work, I definitely would still play it. I would still play it, even with, like, sometimes with friends, sometimes I would just be grinding solo queue. I wouldn't play it as much, but I would play it for sure. I definitely play it more than I want to sometimes. But yeah, it's not something that I hate that I'm forced to keep playing because it's the only, you know, the only thing that I know how to do. I mean, it is the only thing that I know how to do. But at least I still enjoy it somewhat. Also, whether I play outside of content, it kind of varies a lot. Like, sometimes I'll have, like, friends that I'm playing League with every now and then. And sometimes I won't. It just depends, like, what am I doing with my life outside of my streams. Sometimes I feel like socializing with my online friends. Sometimes I just feel like relaxing or doing outside stuff. What do I want to ban? If else is already banned, maybe Yone. Does the dopamine still hits the same? I don't think so, no. Like, I used to mainly play because I was addicted to ranked. I'm not addicted to ranked anymore. Even if it is... Like, the grind is still somewhat enjoyable. I just don't like doing it on stream where I have to commentate. Sob of the jungle. Thank you. Played against Lulu Draven. Do I want a chance of an Aphelios pick here? Maybe I had a Braum, but if we're gonna have Seraphine, I'm not sure it's the play. So I could play something that's good with Seraphine. I would say Killen, but Killen got banned. Maybe Ashe? Or Corki? I don't know if Corki's even good here, bro, but fuck it, let's play it. Will you ever do variety stream other games, etc.? Probably not. I would like to, but I know that from experience it just doesn't do all that well on my channels. I'd only ever really do that if I actually wanted to commit into being a variety streamer. Or if I just really, really want to stream a game. Did you go to uni? No. Silver player in this game. Love your videos, but every time I watch these series, I feel like I never see them make... Never seen them make it actually to Diamond. Are you planning to Diamond this one? Yeah, so the champion-specific ones, frankly, I run like too many of those to fully commit to all of them. I'm probably still going to continue them occasionally. Right now, my focus is this series, though. Like, because this is like the series that I actually want to stream. The other ones are mainly like off-stream things. And I want to commit more to streaming now, so this is just the account I'm going to be using for like the next few weeks. If you see me streaming, it's probably always going to be on this account. Okay. So this account for sure will get to Diamond, and maybe we'll go all the way to Master, depending on what I feel like doing at that point. Will you be streaming Sunday? I don't know. It depends on some stuff. Potentially yes, potentially no. It's kind of unpredictable at the moment.
Minions have spawned.
Where is Lulu? She's gonna be sitting in some brush, maybe trying to choose a trade. That, or we're just failing to punish the 1v2 Draven. Oh, she's not in that brush. Where the hell is she? At this point I feel compelled to actually check every brush and check we're not just failing to punish a 1v2. She's actually not here, so we're just failing to punish a 1v2. It's kinda crazy. I've still got barrier, like it's all good. I should, so that's on me actually that I didn't get first blood. That last auto that I did was troll. I could have waited, I had plenty of HP to wait for Seraphine to do her auto, and then I auto, and then I get the last hit. It's on me that I didn't get it. That's fine though. Okay, the minions that I just tried to wave clear with my W just got one shot by Seraphine. Oh well. Alright, we can base now. Yeah, Lulu just AFK? Okay. Draven IQ 44? Yeah, he was playing a good ADC to try and 1v2 in. I commend the effort. Did he have double axes though? Yeah, he did. Maybe just not enough attack speed yet. Is my audio fucked up? I can't tell. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, we want to thin out this wave so we're not trading into a massive wave, and then we want to try and abuse Draven. Him being 1v2. Feels a bit tryhard and Aaron to be trying to destroy somebody. Actually, this guy, with a similar name like that, this guy might just be a fucking smurf. This guy clearly doesn't care if his account gets banned with a name like that. Okay. Cost us some HP. Yeah, this guy feels like a smurf for sure. But overall, Draven is now lower than we are. He might be basing indeed. Let's start. No, okay. He's not going to be basing. We should both be standing fairly far forwards. I'm going to place another ward just in case we are going to get ganked by Kayn from the river. Good damage. There's no barrier, but I do believe he has flash, right? Okay, he's gonna base. That's the smart choice. We meanwhile managed to pick up 2 platings. And when this wave... That's fine. Perfect. Got it all. Time to get out. I'm gonna back off all the way into this brush, because if he tries to catch me with my pants down when I have no cooldowns, could actually win the fight. guess I get a dagger as well while I'm here. Fuck it. My W mana cost is pretty high actually to be using to get into lane sooner. But at the same time I have a lot of mana because of bot tier, so I think it's fine. Yeah, that guy's a smurf. Wait, he's level up on me. Potentially him pushing like this is not smart though, because oh, god damn it. Now I don't, even with a bigger wave state, I don't feel like we have to be afraid of him. Seraphine just walk forwards though. It's not 1v2 if she's just not standing with me. Okay, nice. Yeah, so if he pushes the wave like that, ideally we wouldn't have AoE'd this wave, so we could keep it pushing towards us, but that's fine. We don't want to let him farm. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, weird that they had a level 1 AFK but they couldn't remake, by the way. Or I'm assuming they couldn't. If they had the option, they didn't do it.
An enemy has been slain.
Still, there might be like LP refund or something for them. You should be able to die on this dive. If we play it right. Mainly I need Seraphine to land her E first. Yeah, that's good. Oh god, I already took so much damage, what the fuck? Okay, at least he died, what the hell? Oh, the turret was already charged up in Seraphine, wasn't it? Fuck's sake, I didn't notice that. I'll check in a sec if that's what happened. Dude, that either the turret massively nuked me or it just got hit by like a lot of damage at the same time, which made it look like it did. Okay, let's see. Seraphine is about to land E, right? There it is. So she got hit once. Got hit twice. Ah, there it is. So I got 405 damage from the first turret shot. Fuck me. She should not have done this, by the way. Thankfully, I think it's still in time for me to get all of this. Oh crap, I may have fucked up here, but we'll see. I missed! I think I would have killed him. Fuck. Yeah, he also slightly fucked up there, standing on my W. He ended up taking a lot of damage from that. Yeah, I missed the last skill shot. He didn't need to, like, stand on my W throughout this fight. Did he actually? I can't tell. He was taking some magic damage, but it wasn't stacking up. Nah, I think he must have. Yeah, he took 146 damage from it. Oh well, my bad. Was he level 7 from the start of that, by the way? Did he? Or did he? Nah, he leveled up afterwards. Yeah, fuck, I had the big one, man. That's sad. Silly me. Hey man, started to play Aphelios and discovered your content, which is a lot to digest. Should I start with the Mobafar guide, or where would you send me? Yeah, definitely start with my Mobafar guide. That's the best starting point for Aphelios. Oh, Lulu's back. Oh, what the fuck? Turret is going down soon. Oh, we both missed our skill shots there. Is that? Yeah, that's the enemy jungler. No towers flanking. Whoa. And he's dead, perfect. Gotta be careful I don't die to Draven if he flashes in though. Ah, damn it. We do not have any surfing cooldowns. I know Maui is, by the way. At least I'm gonna spike with Triforce soon. Ooh, nice one. Clean. I'm gonna have to go mid then. I can assume Katarina's gonna take this wave. Oh, man. I guess she must have had cooldowns. We did just finish killing Kayn after all. Oh well.
Has destroyed a turret. Shut down.
I can just base for Triforce now though. This is great. Ooh, she needs to be really careful by the way. She might end up dying to Draven ult, we'll see. Yeah, at least I've got a power spike over Draven right now. Although he's also really close to Collector, so we're both gonna spike. He's actually stronger than me overall, I think. Maybe not right now. If he guesses on Collector though, he will be. That sounds fun, Lump Chop. Nice one. Yeah, Triforce power spike. You should have tried the base and spend his gold before he went for the next fight. Oh, we already took the turret, nice. And if we go Tabis now, then it won't even matter anymore if Draven gets Collector. I'm just gonna be way too tanky. Should be able to face check him from that point.
Unstoppable.
Face tank him, I mean.
Double kill.
It's somewhat risky, but you know what? It could work. He is too tanky, actually. Nice one. Oh, I nearly actually had her without Lisa having to die for it. Oh god! Oh no! Oh well, double kill for Lulu, nothing for Draven. What the fuck, I didn't realize I was in turret range, my bad. She should not be killing these minions, by the way. I don't think these minions would die in the long run. Oh well, she has to commit now. Against Draven, is Ezreal not better than Corki? Maybe. I don't even own Ezreal. But I'm also not good at them. Thing is, for playing against the Draven, I already knew in advance the best kind of pick would be Braum. But even though my support had not yet picked, I was already sure they were hovering Seraphine. They were only ever going to lock in Seraphine, which really limited my options. Because something like Apollos would have been good if we had a Braum. Jinx would have been great if we had a Braum. I think I probably should have gone with Jinx, to be honest. Corki kind of didn't really make sense because they don't have Engage, and Corki, I think, is just good into melees. Oh, I did not need to use that. Big rocket on Draven, he got burst down by the Katarina. Funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I would have 1v2 there though, because I did have that amount of burst to just one-shot the Draven. They shouldn't have tried to turn on me, even if Katarina wasn't a concern for them. Especially because I got Tabi, so I survived all of Draven's burst. I pressed B, I don't know why it didn't just recall me there. Let me see, I want to see on the replay if my B input actually went through and why it didn't. Is it because I was pressing tab? Yeah, you can see me pressing B there. So if it's because I was pressing tab, if I press tab and B... No, it worked! The game just skips my inputs sometimes, man. It doesn't make sense. Oops. Weird. Meanwhile, before Ezreal content is what I watched to learn how to play as. I mean, I can teach you like the tricks to Ezreal, but I'm just not good at skill shots. Thankfully, that's not like an infectious thing. You're not gonna watch me and become worse at throwing skill shots, but yeah, for me, I just suck. It's not the greatest pick for me to climb. The shield is running out. Nice. I'm getting close to the Muramana power spike. When I get that, I'm going to want the base ASAP. Don't want to trade with them while he's got the shield up. But as it's timing out, we can start moving forwards if need be. Otherwise, we can just rotate to this fight. There's a Pantheon ult as well. Little few too many people here. I died to the Draven ult, that's so funny. Yeah, we got collapsed on a bit too hard there, I think. Oh well. I got my Mana Moon and in one hit that's gonna be a Muramana. When I got Zeal as well, that's also gonna be my Jack of all trades. Power spike. Yeah, it's crazy how I was struggling to even deal with Draven 1v2 for so long in the lane phase. And then I just completed Charfers and Tabbies, and I'm just shitting on him. I don't think I even have that much of a lead, right? Maybe now I do, actually. It does look like I do. But still, it's disproportionate. Maybe the play would have been to actually run cookies and go Sheen into Tabbies. But I feel like the Triforce was also such a big part of turning this around. What bitrate do you stream on? The quality seems identical to gameplay. 6,000. I think. Nice. Okay, I can go for this farm, thank god. I was gonna say, because like, I don't want to share farm with Darius, but if I go mid, I mean, Katarina's also going mid, so no matter where I go, I've got no farm on this side of the map if Darius doesn't leave. Oh, she wasted her charm. I can force her ult now. And if she doesn't ult, in time, which she didn't, then she's dead. Nice one. Do you not want the wolf camp, Lee Sin? Would have been better on you than me, but I'll take it. Here's whatever, Mirror Katarina can have that. Got my Zeal, which is a pretty decent power spike when you factor in the Jack of all trades as well. I don't think, even with 2 enemies dead, that we're gonna accomplish much here. So I'm just gonna base, get my power spike. For some reason, all of our solo laners are just grouped mid right now. Top lane is completely abandoned, so I can just go top and get some free farm there. I don't think any enemies are gonna be top anytime soon either, so... Potentially, yeah, the enemies are gonna be collapsing on my team here. I'm gonna start, like, trying to ping my team away, because this is really obvious that they should leave. But that's not my problem, I just ignore it. The worst thing you could try and do in this situation is try and move over to this potential fight. Just for potentially nothing to happen, or you arrive too late. When you can just get free farm here, get that free turret. Anything that might happen here is just, like, speculative. Any farm that you get here is just pretty much guaranteed. And yeah, the enemies to even try and collapse on my team, they have to leave this abandoned, which means free turret for me, potentially. Oh. Kind of awkward. Okay, he's standing on my W. I think I just lose this, though. Oh, maybe not. What? What was he flashing for? Did he flash on the Ember to steal that from me? Oh, god. Don't get him if he has ult. Oh, okay, even if he doesn't. Well, he had the flash at least. That's kind of funny. Oh boy, do they have the DPS to take down the Straven? Well, apparently they have the burst with the Katarina ult. I just need to wait 30 gold for Navori, which is going to be a huge spike, so we're going to wait for that. Huge, massively underrated spike. There we go. And go for the red buff. Yeah, for the record, even if that play ended with me dying to Pantheon, not actually getting the kill, that was already worth because it was like basically a 1-for-1. The gold that I got from the turret is basically worth the same value as a champion kill that they got from me. Assuming I wasn't worth a shutdown, which apparently I slightly was. But on top of all that, I also even managed to get a lot of CS. So that was pretty much always going to be worth for me. As long as they didn't collapse instantly, which they couldn't because they were all grouped on bot trying to collapse on my team. Now I have no guarantee that they're gonna just ignore top lane because there's no obvious angle where they want to collapse on my team. And also, whatever there is gonna happen here, I actually have plenty of time to rotate towards here. I can almost get her. Oh, I'm gonna have to W for it though. Hit that. Okay, nice. Perfect. You want to use your E on him? What the hell? They were like right in front of each other and Darius just didn't touch him. Okay, Panthen is trolling a little bit. Nice. Oh, no wolves there. What did Lulu just do? I feel like she flashed. Alright, they FF'd. GG. Hey, we're bronze. Nice one. The Draven. Let's see what he has to say. Yeah, I figured. From somebody with a name like that, what else was he gonna say? Maybe I should have enabled streamer mode for that game. Any Jin games? Maybe. If we get a mage, maybe that could be a move. Is that a Jujutsu Kaisen shirt I see? Jujutsu Kaisen hoodie, actually. You see the hood? That makes it a hoodie. It's a bit pointy right now, but... See that shit? Do you ever feel like Jin IRL? Like a serial killer? Every day, man. Every day. Minus the serial killing. Because I certainly would not admit to that on stream. If I was, but I'm not. Don't worry about it.
No cure for fools.
I just saw a piece of clothing from Jujutsu Kaisen, or just my imagination? No, you saw that. Do you have any advice for finding a champ pool when you play too many champs? Try and limit yourself to just the picks that seem actually useful in your champion pool. Because, like, some champions will fill similar niches, and there's just no need to be playing both. Like, if you're playing, like, Caitlyn with mages, but also sometimes Jhin with mages, it's like, well, do you really need both of those? Like, sure, they have some mages that works better with Jhin and some better with Caitlyn, but at the end of the day, they both fill the same niche. Probably going to be better to specialize in either Caitlyn or in Jhin. And I would say Caitlyn is the more versatile, since Jhin has more matchups he doesn't excel in, and more enemy comps that he doesn't excel into. So I would say Caitlyn of the two would be the most generalist one, although obviously a big factor can be how often she is banned. So maybe you could play Jhin whenever you're playing with a mage, but Caitlyn is banned as a last resort. Playing against the Nami with a Tahm Kench, ideally I'd let the top laner pick, because he already knows his matchup, most likely. Otherwise I'll just blind pick, and I guess I might just play Jinx. Okay, no need. Was good with Tahm Kench. So I think the stuff that's good with Tahm Kench is stuff that has like long range follow-up mainly. Let me just search that though, because I'm not super sure. I don't play with Tahm Kench very often. So Smolder, I was actually thinking, yeah, the Smolder W ult, for example, really good at following up from a long range. Jhin W, Sivir Q was the other one I had in mind that I would usually play. Apparently Misfortune as well. Okay, so something that's going to be good into Tristana. Sivir. The Sivir makes perfect sense here, because we established stuff with the long range follow-up to Tahm Kench's engage is going to be good with Tahm Kench, so Sivir, Q. Then we're also looking at the matchup, Tristana, what is good against Tristana? Sivir, because of Sivir, E. We spell shield the Tristana E, which removes Tristana's largest source of damage in a fight. So we have, if we go Sivir, we have good synergy with Tahm Kench, and we have a good counter to Tristana. So it's the best of two worlds. Now, the ideal scenario would be also that we actually get the best of three worlds by also countering Nami at the same time. But actually, Nami is sort of a soft counter into Sivir. She's kind of similar to Ezreal, where you want to obtain an advantage through poke. But Nami just heals it all up. But it's fine, because overall it's a great pick. It covers most of our bases here. Okay, I'm just going to run ads before they go off in a minute anyway. I recognize the name from Mobile Guides from a while ago. Nice, man. Hope you like them. Which champs are good into Tristana, and do you have any advice for playing into her? Always get out and all in the end. And out all in. For short trades, it's actually not that bad into Tristana. You just have to take very short ones. Because Tristana excels in longer trades. That's why she's good at all-inning, why she needs to all-in. I guess this one is actually going to be not so bad in short trades, because she does have Halo Blades, but still, if you just walk away from her, she can't get full value of her bomb. Generally though, what is actually good into Tristana besides Sivir? Sivir is the main one. I think Draven is okay. Because you can cancel her W. Let me just check what statistically would be good into her. I used to main Tristana, so I should know this, right? But I'm blanking right now. Oh, of course, Neela. Corki, oh yeah, that makes absolute sense. And of course, Xayah. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about all this stuff, but yeah, Xayah. Samira to block her bomb, Sivir to block her bomb. Neela to dodge her autos when she has a bomb on you. Corki because he's just good into dive. Those are the main ones. Even Caitlyn is actually not too bad.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Because it kind of takes a little bit of skill with Caitlyn, but if Tristana jumps into you and you jump backwards... Oh, hang on.
30 seconds until minions.
And you jump backwards, hang on. If Tristana jumps on top of you and you jump backwards with the E to hit her with the E, and also not get hit by her W, and also slow her so her engage is somewhat disengaged already. And if you manage to hit her with the EQ on top of that so she gets massively chunked, that is going to be really bad for Tristana. Have you run into Dantes yet? No, he plays on an A, I play on A West. Even if I was playing Hilo, I wouldn't run into him. Actually, I guess he's not playing Hilo though, is he? I've heard about his ADC challenge though. Do you sometimes play Zeri? Would love to learn her. I've not played her in a long time, unfortunately, but I do own her on this account. Deliberately bought her thinking that I might want to play her at some point. Oh, I'm kind of alone here. Hopefully they won't all in. They did not all in.
Victory is what I'm paid for.
Not a good shade with her Halo Blades. But I have Lethal Temple while she has Halo Blades though, so... She doesn't want to take extended fights.
Laws or whatever works at the time.
She's level 1 here, I'm level 2. And we're getting a lot of bounces there. Okay. And at this point, Tristana is already off to a terrible start. She needed to conserve HP to make sure that by the time she hits level 2, when she can engage, that she actually would have the HP to engage. I know she's fucked. We don't want to make this easier on her as well, by the way, by pushing... Oh, crap. That's a big mistake from me. Oh well. By pushing her on the turret where she can free farm. Right now, when we had at least a big HP advantage, we wanted to force her to come out. Especially if Tahm Kench hits a Q, by the way. She's going to be slowed and it's going to be easy to land a Q on her. Then that's mainly when I want to throw my Q. I'm sitting on not a whole lot of mana right now. So I want to be conservative with my Qs and mainly only cast them when they're very likely to land. Like especially when Tahm Kench just hit his Q. Oh, Tahm Kench. Unfortunately, I think he's dead here. Okay. Oh, come on. I nearly have mana for another Q. Jesus. Oh man, that was so insanely close. That was well played from Nami, I guess. What is she trying to do here, though? She's not careful. Oh man, you have got to be shitting me. That was like 8 HP when I last saw it. Must have been less than that. Fucking hell. Lucky bastard. Try not to touch those minions.
I've got a price.
Okay, Whipstead is good, especially playing against Tristana, who can't help but push more than needed.
I make my own fortune.
Wow. What the hell? That minion just took like 2 hits from the same minion, right? Or did I see wrong? This Tahm Kench, does he realize he's getting ganked, by the way? I don't think he does. Oh my god. Kench, he's so lucky Viego didn't cancel him. Tristan's getting a reset, unfortunately, but... Nice. Forced a really nice trade there. Rangar, stop pushing my wave. What the fuck? Thank you. Oh, now he's okay. Oh, what the? Ah, I panicked. My bad. I'm completely alone against Nico. What the hell? Okay, I should be able to escape because I'm getting movement speed from my Q. Jesus. Oh man, I did not realize until now they had a Nico. I actually have to leave. Oh, we have an AFK. Malzahar? Yeah. No wonder Nico has time to gank at level 5. That sucks. I'll vote no, we can still try and win this. It's only bronze MMR or so, but... My team vote to FF, not much I can do, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a really bad E though. I had no need to use E yet. That's how much damage that I took for free? 97? Big deal.
They say the desert is a dream. I like the sound of that.
Oh, my cannon, man. Why did she waste her E on the cannon, though? That's sad.
Don't get between me and my gold.
Oh, I hit Nami twice there. She got massively chunked. Oh, that's Nico. I can try and waste Nico's time a little bit. Okay. Oh my god, okay, we got her. Oof. Yeah, nice one. So fucking cheesy. Your lane opponent is AFK, so you just perma-gank the other lanes. I got barrier. Oh, so does she! I don't think I died of this. Yeah, barely not. If you can stun her, and then I can finish off with Q. Ah, she's gonna die now. Oh well. Still pretty good. It's such a I can't base on the F sword again. This is tragic. That's gonna be Nico. Let's see if I can get out with this. Oh my god. Can't quite finish him, sadly. Oh well. What did Malzahar just... Oh, he got executed. What? Is he trolling or DC'd or what? Oh, I can actually sell a dagger. Nice. This is why I didn't fully commit at any point, by the way, to finishing Scout's slingshot. Well, what was that instant replay thing? It's called Replay HUD.
Laws or whatever works at the time. You can't tame the desert.
Okay, Nico currently mid. Need to really pay attention to whether she's missing or not, because she just loves to gank. God, she's so low now. Waiting for me. Nico's still missing. Ow. Nice, even just the one hit is a pretty big deal. Yeah, because I am playing such a poke reliant champion, you see, whenever Nami just heals up Tristana like that, it's very annoying. It's neutralizing partially my advantage in this lane. Nico still in lane. Not missing. She killed Mazahar though. She might try and like shove it out and gank or something. Oh, she's already gone. Didn't see where she went. Okay. Time to leave. No idea where Nico is. I wanted to look at mid lane to see what her HP and mana was. So I could determine whether she would look for a gank or not, but unfortunately I didn't look over in time. We don't want a base though. Oh, my bad. Wanna conserve mana now. Whoa. Is there a Nico here, or why does she do that? Yes, there was a Nico here. Fuck. No point using flash, I'm already dead. Actually, oh shit, maybe I would have lived. Oh, fuck's sake, I'm so... The Tankage could have saved me so easily by sticking onto me and ulting, by the way. Oh, man. He completely misplayed that scenario. Ah, fuck. I didn't realize there was too many minions. Oh, there was one melee at the back. Yeah.
I make my own force. An enemy has been slain.
I literally just fixed that like 30 seconds ago and it already fucked itself. Completely optional death, by the way. He did not need to be in the area.
An enemy has been slain.
Maybe I shouldn't have wasted Q. I wanted to try and cancel Nico's base, who's surely in that brush, but... I had no way to do it and I can't face check. Well, maybe I could have face checked. Oh my god, she's still here! Eat me, eat me! Oh my god, thank god! Jesus! Oh my god, he missed the Z. That was pretty bad. Oh shit, okay, I'm dead. Well, at least Nico dies. Don't get shit on me! And Rengar just needed to run. Oh, man. Okay, at least I get an assist on everything. He can leave this wave, leave this wave, leave this wave. Leave it, leave it. Stop hitting stuff unnecessarily, oh my god. That's sad. The wave state isn't good for me anymore, but it was. Yeah, I think Nico just never recalled.
It's not stealing.
But I think Mazahar either recalled or died again, but he was alone. Or maybe he died to Viego or something. It's so frustrating. I have to play 2v3. Nico could be around, by the way. We can try and steal this, but we can't really properly contest. There we go. Force the smite. No, that's exactly what I mean. We can't fight. Because we would get outnumbered, as far as we know. Keeping an eye on the minions here. Okay, they're accounted for. And now I see Nico mid. Whoa. Claims he DC'd, but he was still moving around like normal. Oh, Nami died. Nice. I guess she went to go place a ward at a very bad time. Unfortunate time, at least. Fuck it. If we combine our ults, you're catching him for sure. Go get him, buddy. Nice one. Kinda funny. Okay, I'm gonna go need to respond to this wave. Can't be dropping a full wave under turret for a Drake that is arguably just already very free. Can I pick up this thing? So it would be nice. Nice. Did I just see a Nico? I think I just saw something running into the brush. It might have just been Tristana though, but I thought it was a minion. I'm gonna assume Nico is around. And in that brush. She's not any of these at least. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck? Was she one of those apparently in the end? Oh my god. What the hell? Jesus Christ. I need to see where the fuck she came from, but I need to shove out this wave first. I was so sure I saw a minion move into the brush, but I wasn't 100% sure. Ah, fuck it, I need to get this turret as well. I guess I won't be able to see where Nico actually came from. Okay, if Tristana's mid, I can afford to push another wave, I think. There's a chance of that of Viego here. It's a small risk. I wish Viego, Tom Kench would stay with me, but... Okay, we see him. Perfect. So even though Tom Kench isn't sticking around with me when he should be, still... Get to shove in that wave for free. So not only do I get an extra wave, but I also get to deny more CS from the enemies than I otherwise would have.
An enemy has been slain.
Kings come and go.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. An ally has been slain.
Got it. Nice, very smooth.
Killing spree.
Farming that on the way to bot, because of course we already have a solo in our mid, so we don't want to go mid and share farm. Even if there was a fight there, probably weren't going to reach it in time anyway, so we're pathing towards bot. Okay, I need one more CS for my Cole.
Rampage.
Got it. Perfect. Still, I ideally don't want to base until Infinity Edge, but also Nico might be one of the minions here. Oh, she's over there. Why would you steal that, bro? Oh my god. Jesus. Nah, ideally I don't base.
The only thing I look
Only place to go is bot. Is Tom Kench just farming bot? Stop this split pushing, bro. I don't know why he engaged here, but I'm close enough to follow up the fight that seems to be happening. Whoa. What the fuck? That was very surprising, holy shit. That was really patient from her. Potentially smart, but thankfully it didn't pay off.
it's not stealing if they're dead.
Was Nico so weird? I know, right? But can he stop farming? Holy shit. I think it took like 2 melees there completely intentionally. Okay, next up should be Navori.
Soul blade.
I got plenty of AD, time to get some cooldown reduction now. Big buy that indeed. If they were tankier, we absolutely could go for Lord Dominic's or Mortal Reminder, but they're not, so... Go for Navori for the infinite cooldowns. Nice.
Rampage.
I'll fight.
I gotta be careful. Okay, Nico, stop. Actually, I don't gotta be careful. Can't believe how often this is happening. Maybe I'm just gonna end the stream early out of tilt. At these audio issues. No way. What? Why was he standing there? Was he recalling there or what? Ah, damn. Didn't click right. Is that gonna... Yeah, that bounced on Nico and killed her. Awesome. Nice. Ooh. Fuck, it didn't have spell shot in time and then it got silenced. Fucking hell. Holy shit, I'm slowed for so long. What slowed me? No idea. Maybe Viego. When would you say it's too early to take an inhib? Probably before Baron, unless it's a scenario like this where you can go from the inhib into the Nexus turrets. If you take at least one Nexus turret, it's worth, I guess. But the safest is if you know you can take at least two. Hello, Dantio. You don't buy Essence? No. I think Yuntal is a lot better. Skills, much better, at least. If I go top side, actually, there's gonna be a lot more farm for me. I can go Wolves into Gromp into Scuttle Crab. Into grouping with my team. If I go bot, there's no Scuttle Crab. And also the camps are a lot more separated. Shit, is there no Scuttle? Oh yeah, there is. And into potentially more camps. Perfect. Now we go top. Oh my god, Nar's a monster apparently. I'll ult in here. Oh, come on. Where did the Nico go though? Oh. There. Fuck. Kind of unlucky I didn't see her sooner on that ward. She doesn't know that I know. Damn. Where does she go? She just ran into the base. Malzahar, you can turn around. Oh, he wasted a Z. He's dead. Or maybe not. Damn. Wow. It's crazy, I just went on a goose chase. No, I meant to grab that. Oh well. Well, at least Nami's dead. Oh well. Caught the kid live again. What's good? Hey, man. I'm probably gonna end the I might end the stream after this game just because I'm tilted at the audio issues, to be honest. It's very frustrating. Feels like every 2 minutes I have to alt-tab to fix my audio. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I lost Q. That's fine. I'm gonna have a blue buff here. Oh, the Nexus turrets, both of them revived. We're on a spawning. I should be able to get that fairly soon. Mazhar's on the wrong side of the map. What have you been doing all these years? Just focusing on YouTube. Okay, nice. There's a Drake up, but honestly we don't need that, we can just end. I think getting Drake here is honestly just such a waste of tempo. We want to make use of a Baron and inhib pressure for like as soon as possible. Oh, hello. Ah, crap, I can't flash. Oh, but come on, team. Such a waste of time. Good flank from the set though. They thought the to be fair, that was really confusing. I also thought for a second like, huh? How did Nico not get hit by the Tom Kenshi? But it was actually the clone. Is it worth to sell components for other components? Sometimes, like if you can sell a dagger for a BF sword, but usually no. Like you wouldn't sell a crit cloak for a pickaxe, for example. Alright, yeah, gonna end the stream here. I'm too tilted at the audio issues. It's very frustrating. Hopefully next time I stream it won't be nearly so bad, and maybe I can try and figure out what's happening in the meantime. How do you use Lolalytics to see what's good? That could be a whole video of itself, man. I could give a whole lecture on that. There's a lot of, like, traps and things to take into consideration. You should... The best thing I can say is just don't take anything at face value. Which basically means, like, it's useless to you, unless you figure out how to use it. Like, basically the way I would use Lolalytics, or I would recommend people to use Lolalytics if they're not already familiar with the art of interpreting stats in League of Legends, is just use it to look at what's popular, because whatever's popular is probably the general consensus of what is best, which is not always what is actually best, but it's close enough. Like if you have no idea what people consider good on a champion, you can use Lolalytics, see what's popular, and use that. When it comes to win rates and stuff, there's just too many stuff to take into consideration. It would take me forever to explain. Thank you very much, guys. Alright, yeah, gonna end the stream here. Hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to join my Discord server if you're not already in it, and follow my YouTube channel to catch me when I'm not live. And I'll see you guys on the next stream.